And welcome, college football fans, to the 2026 College Football Playoff National Championship game with live play-by-play right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go and welcome football fans to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here to crown the 2026 College Football National Champion as we see the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers taking on the 13-2 number 10 seed in the college football playoff Miami Hurricanes down in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium, where the Hurricanes will be the away team, but this is their home stadium as they take on the undefeated Hoosiers, the Big Ten Conference champions. And man, what a road it's been in the college football playoff. And how about quarterback Mendoza, as he is the 2025 Heisman Trophy winner, and Fernando has led this team to this college football championship. He's also from Miami, so this is a full circle moment for the quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner as Fernando Mendoza gets ready here for this matchup here today. But there's a redemption story there for the Miami Hurricanes starting quarterback, because Carson Beck was left for dead after he was hurt last year at the end of the Georgia's football season, but he leaves the Bulldogs program and comes into this Miami Hurricane University here and leads them to this national championship game. And we see the University of Miami is only 22 miles from the Mendoza home. And guys, he went to Christopher Columbus High School, did Fernando Mendoza, the class of 2022, and it's a full circle moment for him. And we see here, guys, that Carson Beck will be the man that's looking to help lead this Miami Hurricanes team here in their home stadium to a national championship. This would be their school's sixth national title, as we see the University of Indiana is looking for their school's first national championship in football. So welcome everybody as we get ready for kickoff here today. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And guys, Carson Beck in his third college football national championship appearance after getting 2 rings with the University of Georgia. Carson Beck looks to cement his legacy here in a Miami Hurricanes uniform and going out a winner and a national champion. But we'll see what he's able to bring to the table here today, folks. All right, so thank you everybody for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, appreciate you guys. This has been a fun matchup. First time in my life. I'm actually excited for national championship. What's up, Joshua? First in the chat. We've also got Yankee Kyle. Good evening, brother Tim. How we doing, Yankee Kyle? Christopher says, let's go. What time does the game start? Guys, they've got a bunch of pregame ceremony things going on here right now from what it looks like. So we're probably a few short minutes away, which is why we wanted to come on and make sure we get everything live and working here for you guys. Yeah, man, did see Sean McDermott got fired. We talked about that, Bills Mafia, the other day during the live stream, right? It was something I definitely thought was coming for the Buffalo Bills, but we'll see who they're able to hire as their new head coach. I think Brian Daboll's got to be a serious candidate for that head coaching spot for the Buffalo Bills. What's up, guys? And there we go. But Bills Mafia going with Indiana, and so is Christopher Bird. Welcome in the chat, and also welcome back, Sonny, as well. And what's up, my boy Keith in the chat? How we doing, everybody? Hope y'all are enjoying your Monday evening here, and thank you so much for hanging out on the show. It's been an incredible weekend through the NFL playoffs here in 2026, and now we will get to crown the 2026 College Football Playoff National Champion here here today. And these two universities have incredible storylines. When you see Miami, it is a story of redemption, not only for their starting quarterback Carson Beck, but also for the team that was the last team to get into the college football playoff when you count the two automatic qualifiers for those group of 5 champions. So for the Miami Hurricanes, they've been underdogs in each one of their matchups throughout the college football playoff, but head coach Mario Cristobal has led this University of Miami Hurricanes team to a national championship, not only with their defense and playmaking ability, but with the clutch play of their quarterback Carson Beck. So thank you guys so much. Let's get the poll ready going here, and we'll get to the Indiana Hoosiers here coming up in their story on the season. So make sure you guys get your votes in here. Pick your winner for the 2026 college football playoff. National champion All right. So there we go, guys. We got the poll ready to go here. And right now we're getting ready to get to kick off here coming up shortly. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And welcome to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment broadcasting channels here on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And I'm excited for the Miami Hurricanes being back in the national spotlight here in the national championship game in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. Talk about a big full circle moment for the University of Miami. And guys, back in the early 2000s and also in the 90s and 80s, we've seen this Miami Hurricanes team, or I should say the University of Miami, really be a powerhouse when it came to football. But guys, I think ever since the Orange Bowl Stadium left for the Hurricanes, it's just been up and down, but a lot of down for the football program over the years. So it's nice to see a Miami Hurricane alum there from the University of Miami, the U, baby. Mario Cristobal has turned this university football program around, and now they are here contending for a national championship here in 2026. So it's an incredible turnaround, and this should be an incredible matchup for a Miami Hurricanes team that, yes, they had 2 tough losses on the season. One to the Louisville University, the Louisville Cardinals, and also to SMU. But those losses, I think, really helped the Hurricanes get here to this point, and they had a tough strength of schedule. So that's what was able to get them into the college football playoff. And looking at this Hurricanes team, I like the defense. That defensive line has been able to get to the quarterback with a lot of sacks and also forcing a lot of turnovers with those playmaking cornerbacks, or I should say defensive backs there for the Miami Hurricanes. So look out for the Hurricane defense to make a big impact here. And guys, that Miami Hurricane offensive line is a big one, man, with a lot of these guys standing 6'4" or bigger or taller. And I really do think that offensive line has been able to help Miami get to this national championship game with the way they've been able to run the football there with Fletcher Jr. in the backfield. I'm looking for him to have a big workload here today, but also the clutch play of quarterback Carson Beck cannot be overlooked for the Miami Hurricanes, as he's been the perfect quarterback for them in this run here in the college football playoff. And we'll go over that run here for the Miami Hurricanes. And for them, they were able to beat a lot of big teams heading into this. So guys, they were able to defeat Texas A&M. Then they were able to defeat Ohio State and just came off of a big win against Ole Miss. So now we see this Hurricane squad heading here against an Indiana football program that is undefeated, the #1 team in the country for a reason. This Indiana Hoosier squad is changing the perception of Indiana football there at the University University of Indiana. And guys, this football program with head coach Curt Cignetti now have their first Heisman Trophy winner, their first ever conference championship, and their first ever season finishing undefeated up into this point. So they've got a chance to crown their first ever national championship in their football's program history at the University of Indiana. And it's been a historic season with a group of misfits, if you call them that, there for the Indiana Hoosiers. A lot of people that have a lot of playing time, a lot of veterans in college football, if you will, especially in this transfer portal era that we're in college football. And looking at things going forward, man, for me, I think this Indiana Hoosier squad has the blueprint on how any university, especially in D1 football, can turn their program around and turn them into a contender if you're able to get the right pieces in for the program that you want to install, the culture that you're trying to install there at your football program, at whatever university you're at. You've got to look at what Curt Cignetti has done here at the University of Indiana as the big blueprint going forward in the transfer portal era. But guys, we got to give Curt Cignetti a lot of credit here. He's been able to get these guys to work very well as a team, and I have not seen a better overall team when you look at this Indiana Hoosier squad. Their offensive line not only pass protects very well, but they also allow this team to run the football. They've got playmakers at the wide receiver position, and you never know which one of these receivers is going to step up to be the one to make a big play. And not only that, this defense for the Indiana Hoosiers is very opportunistic. They've got a lot of beef up there on that defensive line and a bunch of playmakers, a bunch of guys in that secondary and at the linebacker position that could surprise you, not only with the way they're able to get to the ball tackler or get to the ball carrier to tackle him, but also able to make plays on getting to the football and forcing turnovers. So I'm really looking at what this Indiana Hoosiers defense can do going up against a tough Miami Hurricanes offense. But here, guys, as we look at the road to the college football playoff for those Indiana Hoosiers, it's been a road of dominance. That's right, guys. We see for the Hoosiers, they had the first round bye, and they're the first team ever to win coming off of a bye in this new college football format here. And they defeated Alabama 38-3. And then right after that, they faced the Oregon Ducks and defeat them 56-22. So the Indiana Hoosiers come into this one very hot as they are looking like the best overall team and one of the best teams we have ever seen in college football when you look at their record and how many wins they have heading into this game for the Miami Hurricanes. They are the underdog for a reason. This Indiana Hoosiers squad will go down as one of the best overall football teams in a single year of college football in college football history. But right now, can the Hurricanes pull off the upset in their home stadium against this Indiana Hoosier squad that is looking to make program and college football history with their first ever national championship? And we'll get to see here the Indiana Hoosiers heading out to the football field, and the gridiron is ready and set for this matchup. And there is the Miami Hurricanes football program heading out to the field as we get ready for a good old-fashioned slobber knocker here, and what should be one of the most exciting and contending and competitive national championships we have seen in quite a while. And the numbers are only going up for college football, and guys, we have finally reached the 2026 National Championship game in college football as we get ready for the team introductions. Introducing first, the undefeated Big Ten Conference champions, the Indiana Hoosiers. And there's head coach Curt Cignetti ready, and their opponents heading in now onto the field. On 13-3 this season, the 10th last seed, the last team to get to the college football playoff. They are the Miami Hurricanes. And there's Mario Cristobal, the head coach for the Miami Hurricanes, as they get ready for what should be an astounding matchup here tonight for this last game of the 2026 college football season, or playoff, I should say. Not season, playoff. Thank you, everybody. Hope you're doing good, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on the show. All right, man. Look, the freaking comments are already going off the rails. Let's go, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bills Mafia. I am a Christian. Appreciate you, man. I'll believe we got a better coach. Heck yeah. Hometown hero, Jacksonville wins tonight. Oh, dang. What's up, Ty? How we doing? Go Bills. Strain feeling it's going to be a blowout? Oh, come on, GB. We don't need a blowout here in this one. It's big U, not the small U. Hope you're doing too, man. All right, Steph and Chris, how we doing? Appreciate you guys. Welcome back in the chat, everybody. All right. Sounding good? Awesome, guys. So we're getting ready for the coin toss here. So we're just a few moments away from kickoff, and glad we could get you guys a little bit warmed up and prepped for this matchup here. Now, guys, for me, man, when I look at the key matchups in this one, as we see here, Michael Irvin, the honorary captain there, and we see Anwale Oglue. I hope I said that right. I probably pronounced it wrong. The two honorees and honorary captains there, one for the Canes and one for the Indiana Hoosiers. All right, guys, so to me, the keys to this game here is going to be Carson Beck not turning the football over, or the Miami offense in general not turning the football over, and they're going to have to control that line of scrimmage and run the football like they've been able to do over the last few games here in the college football playoff. Now, don't forget this too, guys. Miami's had to play 3 games heading into this one, and Indiana only 2. So right now, you could say the momentum is in Miami's direction, but with the way Indiana has been dominant over their first 2 college football games, I think this one's going to be a slobber knocker down to the very end. For the Indiana Hoosiers, they need to play their same type of football, with Mendoza getting those big throws down the field and them having a good run to pass balance on that offense. And for the defense, they've just got to be opportunistic. They've been an overall great defense this year for Indiana, and for the Miami Hurricanes defense, they need to sack the quarterback. If they're able to disrupt Mendoza, collapse that pocket, and also bring him down for a bunch of sacks and also force a couple of turnovers, that's what Miami's going to need as a winning recipe here in this one.
In front of the second half, you're giving instructions right now. What is the most important thing your line of scrimmage can do to protect your quarterback so he can operate tonight?
Give him time to make his first read, get the ball to number 2 or check down. You know, we got to be balanced on offense.
All right, guys, we're getting ready for kickoff, man. And you know your boy, Tim Reynolds Show, going with the U tonight. Let's go. Even got to rep the Gator hat, so you know, Gator, you're still a Gator fan. Still a Gator fan. But I'll root for the U, baby. We root for the U. Heck yeah, let's go, guys. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And hey, this play-by-play here tonight should be an excellent one here, Coach. And Mario Cristobal and the Miami Hurricanes have been 7-0 this year against ranked opponents. And we cracking it open early, folks. Cheers to y'all from Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go, baby. No problem, Llama. No problem, Llama. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away here from kickoff for the National Championship game here at Hard Rock Stadium down in Miami. And the fans are rowdy here tonight. And what should be an incredible showdown between 2 of the top college football teams here this college football season. So we see Miami will receive, Indiana defers. They will get the ball after halftime, and we are underway here in this this one with the kickoff. Miami gets it to the 20-yard line, to the 25, and a nice return to about the 28-yard line there as we see Carson Beck and the Miami Hurricanes offense come out here. And during the first 3 college football playoffs, we see 509 passing yards with a 68% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, and only 1 interception for Carson Beck as he leads this Miami offense out here on the field. What's up, Ralph? How we doing, buddy? Yankee Kyle, let's go. Good evening, Tim. Going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Heck yeah, man. Thank you, Mrs. Reynolds. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's get going, folks. All right, we'll update you a score as we get one. So now at the 28-yard line, Beck in the pistol, hands it off. Fletcher, left side. Fletcher breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and a nice 9-yard run for the Hurricanes. And it's going to be 2nd down and 1 for Miami. And that's how you start the game here as Fletcher shows off that power with that run to the left side. So 2nd down and 1 coming up here now for the Hurricanes. So right there at the 37-yard line. Beck in the shotgun now. 3 wide receiver set. Beck, play action, gets it out to Tony. Malachi Tony, nice grab. He gets out of bounds at the 42-yard line. And that's a 1st down, Hurricanes. And we see the University of Miami. Those are their 2 playmakers. Malachi Tony, the wide receiver, number 10, and the running back, number 4, Mark Fletcher. But look out for Hardy, the linebacker, number 21, and Pons, the cornerback, number 5, who had the pick 6 against Oregon again in their last college football playoff matchup. So here we go. Handoff. Fletcher on the zone, inside zone. He goes on the outside and only a gain of 2 yards to the 45-yard line on 1st down. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 here for the Hurricanes. So Shannon Dawson, the offensive coordinator for the Hurricanes, and Bryant Haynes, the defensive coordinator for the Indiana Hoosiers. And also, guys, both of these programs, Adidas. So here we go, 2nd down and 8. The Miami Hurricanes here in this one. In the shotgun for Carson Beck. 3 wide receivers set. And Beck's going to look to throw here. Looking. Beck scrambling around now. Gets it to the right side. And incomplete. He had to get rid of that one quickly. So 3rd down and 8 here for the Canes. Their first 3rd down of the game. So you see Tony was in the flat, but 2 defenders right there, and it's great zone coverage by the Hoosiers, and Indiana had that play snuffed out.
He was very efficient throwing the football on 3rd down at Ole Miss, especially in the game-winning drive.
So 3rd and 8, looking to throw here. Beck over the middle, caught. Malachi Tony, though, is tackled down after a small gain of 4 yards. And it's going to be 4th down for the Hurricanes here coming up in this one. So great tackling, just like we mentioned before. The Miami Hurricanes with a quick throw to Malachi Tony as Beck gets it to his receiver. But the Indiana Hoosiers defense, they swarm to the football carrier. And there's Hardy, number 21, one of the playmakers on defense that we mentioned at linebacker, makes the tackle. So a gain of 4, and it's going to be 4th down and 5 now for the Hurricanes, who are forced to punt.
This year, including 1 against Oregon. Dylan Joyce gets it away.
And man, a fair catch made inside the 5-yard line. And talk about a great kick there for the Hurricanes. And the special teams coming out here early. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up for the Indiana Hoosiers' first offensive drive, it's their first ever Heisman Trophy winner quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, as the Hoosiers get ready to head out onto the field. And that tough Hurricanes defense looks to make a statement here to start this game in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium, baby. How we doing, man? Ralph, how we doing, bro? Timbo, how you doing, brother? We doing good, man. Went to work today feeling good, like I should. Yankee Kyle shared you on my communique. Thank you, Yankee Kyle. Appreciate that, brother. Bruce Matthews, when did they stop playing the national championship in Atlanta? Well, Bruce, I think they try to switch it up every year because now you have cities bidding on the national championship game. I mean, I know Raymond James Stadium was a host of the national championship game a few times over the last 10 years or so, and that was pretty good for Raymond James. Heck yeah, man. Let's go, let's go. All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you, Mrs. Reynolds. Appreciate the support. Sean, what's going on, man? They're already seeing this game. You wins. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. GP Prod with the best commentary comment. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the commentary, says Sonny Dixon. Thank you, brother. And King Doldust, welcome back. Hello, sounding good. Appreciate you. Let's go. Heck yeah. Pickens, what's up, man? Appreciate the sub. Shout out to Pickens, 2448 underscore 2048. Appreciate you, bro. True Grizzlies, what's going on, man? Indiana wins. I picked them before the CFP. Heck yeah, dude. Good pick. Good pick. Yeah, so no, not a 3 and out for Miami. We'll go over that drive there for you guys before we get back, waiting on commercials here. So a 5-play, 20-yard drive there for Miami to open up this game. But unfortunately, they're forced to punt near midfield. But a great punt here that now pins the Indiana Hoosiers deep in their own end here at the 5-yard line. So they'll have to go 95 yards on this opening drive to get it in the end zone. Pickens, thank you. Pickens underscore 2048. Appreciate you, man. Christopher Bird, the GOAT. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you. KJC, what's going on, man? Hi to you as well. And thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Man, look at that, guys. We're already up to 25 likes. Let's go. And guys, Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, has 8 touchdown passes in his 2 college football playoff games. But ladies and gentlemen, he's also only got 5 interceptions. Are you kidding me? This guy's been good. I mean, really good. All right, so here we go. Indiana going to start their first drive here on offense in this national championship game. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 5-yard line here in this one. So Mendoza in the shotgun here. Mendoza going to throw left side, and it's caught. That's on the right side, actually. It breaks a tackle, number 3, and I believe that's Cooper. And a nice gain there, and it's a 1st down. Hoosiers. And a nice throw by Mendoza. The RPO works pretty well there. And we see Roman Hemby, the running back, and also Charlie Becker, the wide receiver. Look out for them on this Hoosiers offense. And also Bain Jr. on the defense, number 4 for Miami. So now in the shotgun, 1st and 10, handoff here. There's Hemby, number 1, bouncing to the right side, and a quick tackle there by the Miami defense. Thomas, number 8, makes the grab, or makes the tackle, I should say. 2nd down and 8 coming up now for the Hoosiers. So Corey Hertherman is the defensive coordinator for the Canes, and Mike Shanahan, the offensive coordinator for the Indiana Hoosiers. All right, guys, don't worry. We'll get the score updated once we get one. It's 0-0. So 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 17-yard line. Mendoza under pressure. Gets it to his running back. Nice tackling there by Miami. Number 1, the linebacker, gets there to the running back in the flat as he's got no room to run there. A quick throw from Mendoza in the flat to his running back as the pass rush was getting to him. And right there, number 1 for the Canes quickly brings down the running back. So 3rd down and 8. Another big 3rd down, or I should say the first big 3rd down and long here for the Hoosiers. In the shotgun here, Mendoza and the 3 wide receiver set. Looking to throw, pressure. Mendoza scrambling to his right. Has to get rid of it. Incomplete. And that's going to be a 3 and out for the Hoosiers, or I should say a 4 and out. So a great play, 4th and 8, as we see the pass rush here for the Hurricanes. They rush 4 and almost get right to the quarterback. A terrific blitz by I believe that's a linebacker or a DB. Number 12 just runs over the running back and almost gets to Mendoza, who's forced to throw that football away. All right, so great defensive drive there for the Canes, and now we'll see a Hoosiers punt. And that's Malachi Toney with the return from the 30. He gets it up the field to the 40 and to the 42-yard line. Uh-oh, but ladies and gentlemen, we've got our first flag on the day. And we'll have to see what this penalty marker is because we've got laundry on the field, folks.
Penalties have been a problem at times for Miami. They survived 10 against Ole Miss. And I think down to the mental error. That's on his list tonight,
So that first penalty of the game will go against the Hurricanes special teams.
10th fewest. So very, very different teams all year. There's the penalty right in the middle. Tom brings him down right in front of the return. Easier for the official.
All right, and we'll see the Hurricanes now come back out on offense near the 30-yard line, maybe the 25. We'll see where they spot the football after the penalty. So they'll be at the Miami 23-yard line. So we see here the last drive for the Indiana Hoosiers, 4 plays, 13 yards, and the Hurricanes get the pressure to the quarterback, and the Heisman Trophy winner has to throw the ball away. And now after that 4 and out there for the Hoosiers, they have to punt it back to the Hurricanes, who will come out for their second drive of the game. We are tied 0-0 here in the first quarter of this 2026 College Football Playoff National Championship game. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. Make sure you guys enjoy the live play-by-play here and also support the channel by hitting that like button, subscribing, and make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats if you have any shout-outs or football questions or just want to help support the channel. You guys can also sign up for channel memberships on my YouTube channel, and there's also a link at top to donate if you feel like supporting any way you can. I appreciate all of you college football fans. And hey, it should be a pretty exciting college football national championship. What a year it's been in college football. And in this transfer portal era, I think the Indiana Hoosiers here have the blueprint of how you can turn a college football program around very shortly in just a few years if you're able to change the culture, get the right coach, and get the right students, I should say players, student athletes, to be there with your football program. And man, in this era where these college football players are getting paid, it's really cool to see an underdog story. And man, you can really call both of these schools underdog stories here, right? The Hurricanes had not been relevant in a while, and they've really just barely missed the college football playoff over the last couple of years. So them being here as the last seed to get in to the college football playoff is an underdog story in itself. But the Hoosiers underdog story, that is just incredible, man. They're going to be talking about this Indiana Hoosiers football team for years to come because of what they've been able to accomplish this year. But which one of these schools will be able to finish the deal and crown themselves as the 2026 College Football National Champion? So Carson Beck won 2 national championships at Georgia as a backup. Tore his UCL and his throwing elbow in the SEC championship against Texas last year. And 37-5 career record as a starting QB. And Carson Beck has definitely proved himself worthy of this college football national championship spotlight. What's up, Randy Jones? I just pinned the score in the chat for everybody. It's 0-0. Guys, you see that okay? All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami at the 23-yard line. Carson Beck in the shotgun. Hands it off, and that's Fletcher. Right side, he's got a nice running lane. A gain of 4 yards on that play. So that's going to be a nice run to start first down. So 2nd down and 6 now coming up for the Hurricanes. So less than 10 minutes to go now in the first quarter of this one. So here we go. Ball at the 27-yard line now. Second down and 6. In the pistol formation, Beck will hand it off. Fletcher on the dive play. Nowhere to go for Fletcher, who may have gotten a yard on that play, but nice rush defense there for Indiana. And number 97, the big Paisano, is there to make the tackle. A nice play getting into the inside. Lucky the Hurricanes didn't get called with a holding penalty there by their offensive lineman. And it's third down and 5 now for the Hurricanes. And that's Mario Lando. Talk about an Italian name. So at the 28-yard line, Beck in the shotgun. It's a 3-wide receiver set with the tight end and Malachi Toney right behind the tight end. Fletcher in the backfield. Beck going to look to throw here. Plenty of time. Beck over the middle. And it's tipped. Intercept. No, that's incomplete. So a good play made there by the Indiana Hoosiers secondary. So now 4th down and 5 coming up for the Canes, and they're going to be forced to punt here on this one. Excellent play there by the secondary of Indiana as we look at the replay. The safety, he's over the top, but he ends up coming in to the way the receiver's route is. And man, a perfect play on the football as Beck really had a good target there. And a decent throw, but just a great play made by the secondary of Indiana. So fair catch made here at the 29-yard line. So after that 3 and out, we'll see now Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, come out with this Indiana Hoosiers offense for their second offensive drive of the game. So we got 8:48 left to go here in the first quarter. Still a 0-0 ball game here for both of these franchises. And the only players to win the Heisman, the national title, and be drafted first overall, that would be Cam Newton, Jameis Winston, and Joe Burrow, the last 3 to do that in recent years since 2010. And look at that, Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion in attendance here in Miami. Great to see Brady there. What's up, Brady? All right, here we go, guys. We'll try to get to these comments as soon as we can. Appreciate y'all. So Mendoza now in the shotgun, looking to throw here. 4-man rush for Miami. Mendoza under pressure, scrambling around. Mendoza still trying to get away here. Throws, and it's incomplete. Almost an interception. And that's throw number 1 as he makes a play, almost picking that ball off. And what a great play there. But wait a minute, we've got a flag on the field, folks. And we've got to see what the laundry is. This could be holding on Indiana from what we're seeing here. And it is holding on the offense for Indiana. And that's going to back him up. And you can already see Kurt Cignetti not too happy here. And what a great play. And you see Bain was the one held on the play as he tried to get to the quarterback. Clearly holding right there. So good penalty call there by the referees. So here at the 19-yard line now, it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Hoosiers. And in the shotgun here, Mendoza looking over the middle. Caught! Nice grab by Cooper, who breaks the tackle. He gets up the field to the 40. Inside and down at the 44-yard line. And Cooper Jr. has a first down. Hoosiers! And Indiana finds a play here with their wide receiver and the RPO as we see Mendoza pull it in, and he gets it to his wideout on the slant play, who breaks the tackle, and he's loose for a big gain of 20-plus yards on that play. So 25 yards on that play now, and it's going to set up 1st down and 10. And a handoff here, and now that's going to be Black, who gets in close to midfield, and a nice 6-yard gain there for the running back. And Keelan Black, number 8, able to get that to midfield. So now 2nd down and 4 here for the Hoosiers. Now we got GP Prods, Ralph, John, Randy Jones. How we doing? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How we doing, guys? Blaze Machine, what's going on? Keith, what's going on? And Lee, how we doing, brother? All right, guys, I'll get to these comments as soon as I can. Also, wait a minute, we've got another flag on the field, and I think this is going to be a false start, but we'll see. Yep, it is going to be a false start on the offense, and that's backing up Indiana, and that's not what they're looking for here, folks.
Static in the brain, things could just be a little bit different. You see uncharacteristic mistakes. Yeah, absolutely. You see how frustrated it's like a virus to his computer.
So 2nd down and 9. After the penalty here. Ball at the 44-yard line for Indiana. Mendoza in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set. Quick throw. Mendoza gets it out to his receiver. And a nice play on the stiff arm there. And he gets it up, and it looks like that's going to be enough for the first down. And that's Elijah Sherratt, his first catch of the game, and that goes for 10 yards. A nice aggressive catch and stiff arm there by the number 13 wideout for Indiana. So a great play there as he gets it up to the 45-yard line on that play. Mendoza hit hard after that throw, and they're using the RPO game here early on, are the Hoosiers offense. So now at the 46-yard line, Mendoza in the shotgun, hands it off here, and that's going to be Hemby up the middle. And on that draw play, he gets it up to the 42-yard line, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Much fun has it been to watch these two backs in the college football playoff, along with the offensive line.
So only a gain of 3. It brings up 2nd down and 7 now for the Hoosiers.
For 60 minutes, body blow, body blow, body blow. Can you stand it?
So at the 42, Mendoza in the shotgun. It's a 3 wide receiver set for Mendoza here. And a 4-man rush for Miami. Mendoza under pressure gets rid of it. Nice catch by the tight end, number 37. And he gets it inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. And a great throw by Mendoza, finding his tight end on that play. And you see here Mendoza patiently waiting in the pocket and gets it over the middle to his playmaking tight end on that play. And that's Riley Nowitzki with the 9-yard grab. So Mendoza in the shotgun. Quick throw. Gets it to Sherratt. And a nice catch by Elijah, number 13. A small gain, but that was a good throw by Mendoza. And again, the RPO pass there for Indiana works perfectly. And Sherratt there gets the feet down inbounds. A nice quick grab. And a quick throw by Mendoza gets a small gain. So 5 yards on that play gets him up to the 28-yard line. So 2nd and 5, Mendoza in the shotgun, 5 wide receiver set. Blitz coming, Mendoza gets hit, and that's going to be incomplete. But what a hit laying down the Heisman Trophy winner as the Hurricanes defense finally gets to the quarterback, and that's a big hit from number 1 Thrope, and he gets to the quarterback. Wow, what a hit. And Mendoza's lucky his head getting knocked off. So a great play there sets up 3rd down and 5 now for Indiana. Mendoza in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set to the right of the formation. They put Cooper in motion, hand it off to Black, left side. Black runs over a defender and gets to the 20-yard line, and it's a 1st down. Hoosiers! And Indiana trying to become the first team to get some points on the board here in this one. And Mendoza puts the receiver in motion, hands it off on the inside zone play, and what a thump right there. As we see the running back hit the truck stick right on number 8, Thomas, and it's 8-on-8 crime right there with Black taking on number 8, the defender. And it's down 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So a nice gain of 8 yards for number 8, and he gets it across the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a gain of 2 yards on that carry. Oh, man, and ladies and gentlemen, Mendoza's bleeding here from the mouth. It looks like he got hit pretty hard on that last play on the handoff. And you see here, yep, Mendoza. Oh, and they missed that. That should have been a penalty on Miami. It's helmet-to-helmet contact. underneath the chin of the quarterback. And how did they miss that? Holy crap. So 2nd down and 8. Mendoza's now going to run, and he gets it up for about a 2-yard gain. Wow. Guys, that was one of the weirdest plays you'll ever see no flag called on. I'm not playing. I'm rooting for the Hurricanes, don't get me wrong, but man, number 8 there got very lucky that wasn't a personal foul or maybe even a helmet to helmet. But he hit him in the chin and just knocked down the quarterback after he handed off the football. That was crazy. So 3rd and 6. A big 3rd down for Indiana here. At the 16-yard line in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Mendoza! Incomplete and almost intercepted as the Hurricanes defense comes up with the big stop there. And that's going to force 4th down and 6. And it's 1-on-1, 80 on 29 there. And nice coverage there from the defensive back for Miami. He gets his head around and almost comes up with the interception. And not much Becker could do there on that play. So it's going to set up a field goal attempt on 4th down and 6 here for the Indiana Hoosiers. And Nico, the kicker, comes out here. A 34-yard attempt is up and good. And the Hoosiers, the University of Indiana, takes a 3-point lead in this national championship game. Appreciate you, Christopher. Wow, guys, I've got to get caught up to a lot of comments here. All right, so we got a field goal. Ralph, what's going on, man? Oh, dude, you can't get the game? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Well, hopefully we can give you some little entertainment, man, like you're at the game. Carson Beck is a super senior. That's right there, Dylan. He's not even supposed to still be playing college. Hey, look, Dylan, man, if they give you an extra year of college, why aren't you going to take it if you can get paid for it, dude? Are you kidding me? If I was going to college right now to play college football and you tell me I can play at least 5 or 6 years, I'm playing 5 or 6 years, dog. Fuck yeah. Why not? I appreciate you there, everybody. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right. How's Miami playing with what basically is a home game? Indiana fans make up more than half the people there. Yeah, JB00741. Exactly. Indiana Hoosier fans are showing up here in Miami, but it is basically a home game for the Canes. But, man, the Hoosiers really sold out the place, dude. All right. Appreciate you guys. Well, we got Victory, says Victor here. Says, you're the best, Tim. Thank you. Appreciate that. What's up, Fishing Master? Welcome back. Let's go, Miami. Christopher, your room is sick. Appreciate you, Chris. Lee, what's up? Hoosiers are winning up. Heck yeah, Lee. Welcome back, brother. Hope you're doing well. All right. I think we're pretty much caught up here. Not much else to really go over there, guys. Thank you so much. So let's go over that last drive there for the Indiana Hoosiers. And a couple of penalties on that drive did not slow down this Indiana offense. It was 12 plays, 55 yards, and they connect on the 34-yard field goal to go up 3-0 here over the Miami Hurricanes in this national championship game. So with 2:35 left to go here in the first quarter, we'll see the Miami Hurricanes get the ball back here. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
You know, on the first view, I didn't see that part of it. I thought it was just a late hit. But this one here, he came in crown of the helmet right into his head.
They cannot afford that, Kirk. Already, Xavier Lubis sitting out the first half, the safety for targeting against Ole Miss. That would have been a disaster to lose Thomas.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And I'm with Bill. I'm surprised we didn't see a flag come down. But
even the commentators are surprised they didn't see a flag with that hit on Mendoza that busted his lip. So we'll see a return here by Miami to the 25-yard line.
25. So Miami trying to get the offense going. Coming up at the end of the first quarter. Catches.
All right, appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We're almost up to 50 likes here on the live stream. This is awesome, guys. And hey, a little bit of an error on my part, guys. As a matter of fact, I checked it, and our record for likes in one live stream was actually 162. So, with that being said, we almost surpassed it over the weekend. Hey, let's see if we can make a new record happen here today, guys. If we could get over 163 likes here on this live stream, that's going to be a new record here for Tim Reynolds Show. So, hey, let's keep it going, right? Trucker John, what's going on, brother? How we doing? Let's go Miami. Indiana cost me money this year. Yeah, Indiana didn't cover a whole lot, I'm guessing, there for you, Trucker John. Welcome to the chat, brother. Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you here in a while, man. Takes talent to do commentary, a game, or a wrestling match. Yeah, King Goldust, I can't wait to show you guys some more of my WWE commentary as we get through with the football season here. And to be honest with you, man, NASCAR for me is so much fun doing commentary because that's where I kind of first got the itch when I was younger, watching with my dad. Because let's face it, man, like for me, since Darrell Waltrip left the announcer booth, broadcasting for NASCAR has been way boring for me, man. Like, I just liked seeing the racing. So for me, like, you got to make it exciting because honestly, NASCAR isn't always that exciting, man. So when the parts are happening that are exciting, whether it's on restarts, the start of the race, or near the end of the race, like after cautions or wrecks and stuff like that, you've got to really bring that excitement when it comes to commentating NASCAR. And then with wrestling, oh my gosh, man, like, wrestling used to be a lot better when Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler were calling WWE matches. And that's no offense to Michael Cole. I love Michael Cole. I think he is the best voice of the WWE. He is the GOAT for the reason. But lately, commentary with WWE is a whole lot of this and not too much about talking about the action that's actually happening in the ring for the most part. I know they've got to get storylines out there, but I would love to see a little bit more commentary on the action. Plus, sometimes the commentary almost gives away what's about to happen in the match. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's someone supposed to kick out and they're not, like, surprised they kicked out most of the time when that's the way it should be because they shouldn't be knowing, like, who's going to win what. That sort of deal, but... Mr. Fulton, welcome back, brother. Hello, Tim. Tomorrow's my birthday. Happy 27th birthday to there, Mr. Fulton. And next Monday night, I'll be on American Idol. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, brother, trying to stay afloat. Well, Trucker John, we're always here to help you out here, buddy. If you need a friend to talk to, I'm always here for you, man. Appreciate your support, man. You've always been a good friend to me, dude. So, hi, what's up, dude? How we doing, Mr. Blocks? JR Wheezy, welcome back. Jim Ross and King are the GOATs. Heck yeah, dude. What's up, CJ White Boy? Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. Heck yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, we'll get back to you here soon, guys. So, we've got 1st down and 10 now for Miami. And Beck in the pistol formation, looking downfield, big throw, tipped, almost caught by the tight end for the Hurricanes. And it's going to be incomplete. Excellent play by Indiana secondary on that throw. And we'll look at the replay here, and Beck, he has a nice throw, but the linebacker, Hardy, able to get a hand on it, tipping the football, and a big hit there by the safety, number 7, on the tight end, trying to catch the ball off for the tip pass. So now, 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line. A 3-wide receiver set. Beck in the shotgun, quick throw, and batted down again by Indiana. And this defense for the Hoosiers is showing up here in a big way. Carson Beck not able to get things going thus far. And that one, man, some contact and grabbing of the jersey by Pons. And Pons is also a Miami native. And yep, guys, pulling on the jersey. It's a missed flag not called there by the referees. That should have been holding all day long. But instead, it's 3rd down and 10. So Beck in the shotgun, 4-wide receiver set, 3 of them to the left side. Blitz coming, Beck under pressure. He's going to go downfield for the sack, and Indiana with their first sack of the game, and it's going to force 4th down for the Hurricanes. And that Indiana Hoosiers defense came up with a terrific game plan on that drive, and the pressure gets there to Carson Beck and brings down the Miami quarterback. And this Indiana Hoosiers team trying to go up by more than just 3 points here as they'll get the football back after this punt from Miami.
Second consecutive 3-and-out. Little pressure on Dylan Joyce, the punter, and it's off the side of his foot, but takes a good bounce for Miami.
And a nice lucky bounce there for the Hurricanes as that goes up to about the 36-yard line, or they'll mark it at the 37, so that's where Mendoza and the Indiana Hoosiers offense comes back out onto the field.
Setting the tone tonight. He stars the new movie Mercy in theaters.
Yo, Trucker John, what's up, man? Appreciate you, bro. What's up, DB? Who you think's going to win? I'm rooting for the Hurricanes, but, man, Indiana's looking really good right now. Really, really good. Lee, Hoosiers defense stop. Heck yeah, man. MLK is the best. Heck yeah, dude. Guys, let's not forget, man. Happy MLK Day, everybody, dude. Love that, man. It was a big influence on me growing up. So Mendoza in the shotgun here, handoff, and met in the backfield. Hemby nowhere to go, and it's Bain Jr. number 4 with the tackle in the backfield, and a loss of 4 on that play. And the Hurricanes defensive line blows that play up and gets to the running back and forces the tackle for loss. A great play made by Bain Jr. This guy is going to be a high pick in the NFL draft. Mark my words, guys. The pass rusher number 4, Bain Jr. So Mendoza on 2nd down and 16. Here at the 21, another handoff and nowhere to go for Hemby. And that's going to be a gain of 1. And I don't like that play call if I'm Indiana. It's 3rd down and a long way to go. And you go for another handoff on 2nd and 16? That just doesn't sound like a good play call to me. Number 99 blows up that play there and tackles down the running back. So 3rd and 15, this is going to be the last play of the first quarter in this one. Indiana leads 3-0. So 4 wide receiver sets, a 3 wide receiver set with the tight end in the slot. Mendoza in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets rid of it. It's a running back screen. Hemby cuts back inside, can't get anywhere. A gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down for Indiana.
Again, you talk about a series where your best players make a difference. After they gave up that field goal, a long drive, Ruben Bain took that series over.
And ladies and gentlemen, that will take us to the end of the first quarter. And a good response there by the Hurricanes defense after we've seen Indiana's defense get to the Miami quarterback there, Carson Beck, and force the 3-and-out. Now the Hurricanes will get the football back here to start the second quarter. What? Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Yes, MLK, I have a dream. An absolute legend. Guys, let's not forget about today, guys. Man, what MLK did in the country of the United States for civil rights is unprecedented, and I don't think it'll ever be forgotten. The sacrifices that he was willing to make, the speeches that he made, the people that he helped, the people that he inspired. I can remember being in 3rd and 4th grade, and I did a project 2 years in a row on Martin Luther King Jr., and I got to learn a lot about him at a very, very young age, and it was very, very inspiring for me, and always reminded me about, like, you know, you want to treat people the way you want to be treated. It doesn't matter, you know, their skin color, who they are. It really doesn't. You know, you want to be treated right, well, then you got to treat people right. If you want to be treated with respect, then you have to give people respect and treat them with respect as well. Obviously, there's some give and take with that respect one there, but it just, man, for me, I've just never been a very judgmental type guy. So, yeah, big MLK Day fan here. So, appreciate you guys. All right. All right, Tyler, appreciate you liking and subscribing, brother. Heck yeah. This defense is a game we can see. Heck yeah, dude. I love the defensive game plan we're seeing right now from the Indiana Hoosiers and from the Miami Hurricanes as well. All right, so appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out here on Terminal Chill. So let's go over that last drive there for the Indiana Hoosiers. 3 plays, 0 yards. And we see here it's a 3 and out. So now the Hurricanes will get the football back here to start the second quarter. They trail 3-0 right now against Indiana. So don't forget to get your votes in, guys, on who you're picking to win this national championship game. And God bless all of you guys, man. Heck yeah, King Gold does. Appreciate you. Heck yeah, man. I'm a big fan of MLK Day. All right. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So we're waiting to get back here from commercial break. There's the beautiful Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So we'll see the punt coming up here on 4th and 11 for Indiana. And this Hurricane defense playing very, very well thus far.
Rolls and boots it.
So we'll see Tony on the return from the 28. He slides, gets back up, though. He's still on his feet. He's back up at the 35, cuts inside to the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. And look at the playmaking ability of Malachi Tony.
See if he did. In fact, stay off the ground there.
If he did, it's miraculous effort. He slid. There, down. He's down.
So maybe not. Looks like they'll probably bring this ball back there on that nice return. So 1st and 10 coming up now for the Hurricanes.
Obviously, spot that and re-spot the football for this Miami drive.
Hey, King Goldust, I try to do my best, man. You know, I'm always better at responding if you guys do super chats because obviously those stand out and you can do it for the smallest amount on whatever question or comment or shout out that you guys have. But I try to make sure I interact with the comments as much as I can. I know as this channel continues to grow, it's going to be hard for me to keep up with a lot of the comments with you guys. So just doing the best I can here early on to really go one-on-one with my audience and try to make the best of it here, guys, on the live stream. So hope you guys enjoy it. So here we go, guys. Miami needs to get something going here on offense. So we got 1st down and 10. Ball at the 31-yard line here. And Beck in the shotgun hands it off. And that's Brown with his first carry. And he's got nowhere to go here in this one. It's going to set up 2nd down and 9.
Getting impatient with the run game. Key test for him tonight in that department.
So the offense coordinator for the Hurricanes looking to dial up something here. So already back to the line of scrimmage. 5 wide receiver set for Beck, who's in the shotgun. Looking to throw here. 4-man rush for Indiana. Beck, right side, completes it. C.J. Daniels with the grab. And he gets it up to about the 39-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and short now for the Hurricanes. So a curl route there. Nice throw by Carson Beck. Excuse me, a gain of 8. So 3rd and 2 coming up now for the Canes. Appreciate that, Victor. What's up, Sean? Appreciate you, King. So here we go, handoff, and up the middle, Browns got nowhere to go, and Indiana's defense comes up with another big stop, and ladies and gentlemen, Miami hasn't been able to get anything going at all whatsoever on offense. And Indiana playing great defense thus far. As we see on the replay here, we not only see a big move by one of the defensive linemen, but all the linebackers are right there, able to get right to the football. And this is what we talked about here, guys, in the pregame before this matchup. Indiana's defense swarms to the football very quickly. All of these guys are great tacklers. So a punt coming up here for the Hurricanes, and they try to pin them deep. And a fair catch made at the 15-yard line, and that's where Mendoza will take over on offense here for the Hoosiers. So just less than 13 minutes to go here in this one. And we've got another commercial break. Lots of commercials, lots of commercials. All right, so guys, we're going to be doing a halftime stat recap like we do with the pros. But, man, it has been a very, very, very slow start for the Hurricanes on offense here. So we've got 4 drives now for the Hurricanes as we've got 12:57 left to go in the second quarter. And we've got 5 plays, 20 yards, 4 plays, 13 yards. Or I'm sorry, 3. We got 5 plays, 20 yards on the first drive. 3 and out, 3 and out, and 3 and out. That's 3 and outs in a row. So we're going to see what the Hurricanes can come up with here. They need to get something going on their offense, figure out a new game plan here to try to attack this Indiana Hoosiers defense that's playing very, very good right now, guys. What we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast here of the live stream is during pregame, I mentioned this Indiana defense is very opportunistic, and a lot of these guys really swarm to the football very quickly and are very short tacklers. That's really the best thing about this Indiana team. Their linebackers, very good at tackling. The secondary, very good at tackling. And they're very opportunistic as well on making plays. We've already seen a couple of tip balls here in this one for the Indiana secondary. And, man, this defensive line, just like we're seeing from the Miami Hurricanes defense, the D-line for both teams is playing very, very well thus far. For Miami, that's been the best part of their team thus far. This defensive line has really caused Mendoza some fits here early on in this first half. Yeah, Lee, you're right about that. Pure defense on both teams and lots of good defense.
I still prefer the Saints.
All right, so now we'll see the Miami Hurricanes defense coming back out on the field here. And they've been getting a lot of shots on Mendoza, even busted open his lip. And Bain Jr. has been wreaking havoc in that backfield for the Hurricanes. So you see already 4 pressure dropbacks here, which is already almost the most here for Mendoza in this college football playoff. So he's going to be running around all day with the pressure here coming up. So 1st and 10 throw. Mendoza gets it to Sherratt, and Elijah, number 13, with the grab. He gets it up to the 27-yard line, and it's a first down, Indiana. And a nice throw by Mendoza. Once again, the RPO quick throw as he tries to get the defensive lineman off of their game. And a nice throw and catch. It's a gain of 11. So Mendoza, quick throw over the middle, incomplete. And that one batted down by the Miami Hurricanes secondary. So you see Sherratt here, the intended target. And, man, the Hurricanes defender got away with a little pull of the jersey. And good coverage there, tight coverage, and bats that football down. So now 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 27-yard line in the shotgun, Mendoza. 3 wide receiver set, blitz coming. Mendoza gets rid of it. It's caught. The tight end, Nowitzki, with a stiff arm, still on his feet. And what an effort there by the Indiana tight end. So number 37 with a big gain on 2nd down. It set up 3rd down and 1.
players say he got hit early against Iowa. That's when they knew they had a guy.
So 3rd and 1. Mendoza now in the shotgun. A bunch set here at the 35-yard line. He'll hand it off. Black up the middle, and he goes. Nice gain. Getting past Bain Jr., who still brings him down, but a nice effort to give Indiana the first down. And a new set of downs coming up here for the Hoosiers offense. And Mendoza showing off his toughness here. So 1st and 10. And we'll see what the Indiana offense comes up here, utilizing both their running backs, and that tight end, Nowitzki, is definitely a big playmaker for them as well. So now in the pistol formation, Mendoza is going to hand it off. Hemby, number 1, left side, tackle down, and a big hit by number 31 for Miami. And the linebacker comes up to make a terrific tackle and holds the running back to only a yard. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and long here in this one. And there's the play they're talking about when Mendoza got hit pretty hard. And then also against Ohio State, it looked like Mendoza was coming out early. And man, he was able to come back in and win that game. So 2nd down and 9 in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Mendoza hands it off. Hemby up the middle on the draw play. Nowhere to go for Hemby. Number 1 gets about 3 yards. It's going to set up 3rd down and long here for the Hurricanes. So we're already back up to the line of scrimmage at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 6. Mendoza in the shotgun throws. It's almost intercepted, batted down, but we've got a penalty flag here on the play. And the defensive back cannot believe it.
It's right in front of Signetti.
Interference number 29. Defense, stop foul.
So you're seeing here, yep, unfortunately, that is the correct call against number 29. It looks like just has his hands on him, but it is actually illegal contact. And yeah, pulling on the jersey, on the shoulder pads and the jersey. And unfortunately, that is a penalty flag. So it will be a 1st down for the Hoosiers. Now at the 46-yard line across midfield, Mendoza hands it off. Hemby nowhere to go, and the defense comes up with another big stop in the backfield. What a tackle for loss for the defensive lineman, number 99, as he gets inside here of the offensive line right across the center, and a nice swim move and brings the running back down with one arm like he's a WWE superstar. And that's Moten Sr., the defensive lineman, number 99, with the tackle. Great play. Now in the shotgun. Mendoza hands it off again. That's going to be number 1, and nowhere to go for the running back again. So 3rd down and long now coming up for Indiana. A great play here. The defensive line for Miami once again very patient. As we see Bain Jr., number 4, as he collapses right on the running back there as Mendoza chooses not to keep it. So good read there by the defensive end. Sets up 3rd down and 12.
Hard work on his body, diet, really leaner and meaner than ever before this year. Timeout taken.
So it looks like we do have a timeout. I don't know if it's a TV timeout. It looks like maybe Indiana took their first timeout here, guys, as we are waiting to get back to the action. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, DB, Miami's definitely got a great defense. Roy, what's going on, man? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, let's go. Whoever gets the first touchdown will probably win with points. Hard to get. Yeah, Lee, I get you there, but we do know that the second half usually has a lot more scoring than the first half does in these type of national championship games. I don't think we'll have a low-scoring game in this one. I think we'll still get in the 20s, like 23-21, maybe 24-23, 27-24, something like that. That might be what we look at here. Good possibility, Ralph, appreciate you, man. And we got Bud saying, go Hoosiers. Heck yeah, let's go, guys. If you got any football question, guys, or any shout-outs you'd like to make here on Tim Reynolds Show, please don't forget to hit me up right here on the live stream with those super chats, and also try to help support the channel, guys, any way you can by either hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. You guys can also sign up for channel memberships that are now on my YouTube page, and there's also a link at the top to donate if you guys feel like helping out and supporting the channel any way you can. I do appreciate you guys hanging out here on the live stream for this play-by-play for the 2026 National Championship. Bird's new OC. You know, what's up? Get out the way, or get out way. Yeah, what's going on, man? Honestly, it's gonna be really interesting, right? Mike McDaniel, to me, seems like a guy who would probably be a good fit with the playmakers you have on that offense, but I mean, it's hard to tell. I did think the Cardinals OC, and don't let me quote his name because I can't pronounce it or remember it at the moment, but I know he just got hired to be the Lions offensive coordinator, and I thought he would have been a good choice for the Philadelphia Eagles. So we'll see how that goes, right?
Taco Bell and Dr. Pepper. Stay tuned after the game for the trophy run, presented by Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, McDermott all gone. Yeah, I told you, Ralph. We were talking about it, man. Dustin, what's going on, man? You know, my prediction was Hoosiers 24-17 over Miami. Heck yeah, man.
Alum Mendoza, Albert Mendoza, of course, there as well. Bryce Fitzgerald, Ryan Rodriguez, players on the Miami side.
All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. So after that first time out there by Indiana, we'll see them now set up here at the 48-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun, going to look to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it, and it's high, incomplete. And Mendoza had to get rid of that quickly, but ladies and gentlemen, we've got a penalty flag on the play. And this could be roughing the passer. Oh, no, it's going to be offsides. So we'll repeat third down for Indiana. And that's a tough penalty there for Miami. And yeah, so a free play for Mendoza. Now I get why he threw it deep. And Bain knew he had to get to the quarterback quickly. And even Mendoza took a little hit on that play from the left side. So here we go, 3rd down and 8. A big 3rd down here for Miami. So Mendoza hands it off. Black right up the middle. A powerful run into the 30, into the 25, and down at the 22-yard line. It's a first down. Hoosiers. And Black with another powerful run. When he gets his legs going, he can get going as he hits the hole and continues. But now, already back to the line of scrimmage. Quick throw. Mendoza, right side. Cooper makes a man miss. No, he can as the defender brings him down for the tackle, and only a gain of 2 yards on that play. So a beautiful 20-yard run by Black as he's powerful and speedy, gets it right up the middle, and it takes 2 Miami defenders to bring him down on the 20-yard gain. So 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard quick pass as we see Indiana going up to the 2-minute drill, getting up to the line of scrimmage here quickly. We've got 8 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. So Black with 14 carries of 20-plus yards this season. And now quick throw. Mendoza's got his man. That's his roommate right there. Beckers is still on his feet to the pylon. Touchdown! Hoosiers! And Indiana strikes first with the first touchdown of the game. And that was Charlie Becker, number 80, the roommate of the Heisman Trophy winner, who refused to go down. And oh no, it does look like he stepped out of bounds there, folks. So this will be coming back. But what an effort there by the Indiana Hoosiers wide receiver.
on trying to make that tackle.
So what a catch as we see here. Becker catches it near the 13, gets it up the field, and he'll be out of bounds right near the 6-yard line after the effort to try to get into the end zone.
For this Indiana offense.
So that'll take the touchdown off the board, but it helps out the Hurricanes as they'll have to try to make a stop.
Worried about pointing at anybody. Let's make a play. It's a national championship. You got to tackle.
The secondary we knew coming in was a concern. Pass rush is elite, but if you can beat the pass rush, these guys are a little bit vulnerable. And not having Xavier Lucas.
So, man, we are seeing some chatter going on that Miami sideline. The Hurricanes need to make sure they keep their cool here as the defense is going at each other. And they're reviewing this right now, and it will be out of bounds near, looks like, I think the 6-yard line right there from where he stepped out of bounds.
Maybe the 5-yard line. But Chris, let's not forget. 6-yard line. 3rd and 6, pass interference on Frederico. 3rd and long, offsides on Ruben Bain. Keeps the drive alive, shortens the distance that they have to do to keep this drive alive. And then the big run on that other 3rd down call.
So great effort there by the Indiana wide receiver, but it'll stand as only a small game compared to what he had before.
Went down with the injury. Becker's opportunities went up, and man, is he taking advantage of them. They can't get him off the field anymore.
Tom Allen recruit, the only holdover in this receiving.
So it's going to be a 14-yard gain there after that catch. And now at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal, Indiana. In the shotgun here, Mendoza hands it off to Black. Black up the middle, met there by the defense and nowhere to go. And maybe a yard on that carry. It's going to set up 2nd down and goal now for Indiana's offense.
Not just the offensive line.
And now for the Miami Hurricanes, it's important to keep their composure here on defense and try to get a stop to keep it a 1-score game. Less than 7 minutes now to go here in the 2nd quarter. The Indiana Hoosiers lead 3-0.
A lot of weapons to work with in the red zone. Little wonder Indiana's an elite team in this area.
So handoff here, Black right there near the goal line, and he's at the 1-yard line.
Signetti, when Shanahan falls in place, choosing to try to beat Miami at your own game, pure power of football, running middle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's their game. That's what they do. Again, watch how hard these guys run. There's the double team trying to get up to their back.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
For the Chiefs. When he was a
So 3rd and goal. Sorry about that score there, guys. We are in the 2nd quarter. Less than 6.5 minutes to go now. 3rd and goal here for the Indiana offense. The ball at the 1-yard line here.
As a fullback in front of Black on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, Miami looks like they're going to call a timeout and try to get things on the same page on this 3rd and goal. This will be the 14th play of the
So first time out there for the Hurricanes
plays in the
as they get ready to set things up here on defense on 3rd and goal.
Highly valued ball control, time of possession domination. Hoosiers turning tables so far tonight, midway 2nd.
So 6:17 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Indiana leads 3-0, but they're knocking on the door of the end zone here, trying to make it a 10-point game here in this one. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, so we got about 150 votes right now on the poll, and 62% are going with, or 63% are going with the Indiana Hoosiers. This is perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Man, a lot of commercials in the national championship, folks. Oh, and look at this. We got a big $5 super chat donation. Shout out to Ralph. Thank you for asking everyone to like and subscribe to the best sports commentator on YouTube. Let's go. Thank you, Joshua W. in the chat. Appreciate you, brother, with the $5 super chat donation. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. That's how we get hyped up here on the channel, baby. And big shout out to Ralph, man, showing the support, showing the love here on the channel. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show, baby. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Ralph, man. So, Ralph, who you thinking the Bills are going to hire, man? I think they might get Brian Daboll. That's what I'm thinking, dude. Oh, shit. Keith says Josh might go to Vegas. Hell no, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Dude, thank you, Ralph. Appreciate you, brother. All right, so here we go, guys. 3rd and goal for Indiana. Mendoza under center here and hands it off the fullback. And that's the tight end who gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Indiana. And the Hurricanes find themselves in a 10-0 hole here in the second quarter after the 1-yard touchdown run there for Indiana. A terrific drive. Mendoza gets his team in the end zone for the first touchdown of this national championship game. So with 6:13 left to go, it's a touchdown, and the extra point is good.
With Carter Smith leading the way to give the Indiana Hoosiers their first touchdown in the game in the national.
Seahawks or Rams? I'm probably leaning Rams. Seahawks are my pick, and I unfortunately think the revenge against my Patriots. Oh, man, that's going to be a tough game for the Patriots, that's for sure. All right, guys, so that last drive there for Indiana as they punch it into the end zone, and they've got 4 drives of 14-plus plays this season, and they've got one right here as a 14-play, 85-yard drive. 85-yard drive gets into the end zone, and now the Hoosiers are leading 10-0 here in the second quarter.
I think if I were right now trying, first of all, you got to just keep your cool. There's a long way to go, and Shannon Dawson's going to stick to the game plan. You know, they ran for 175 yards in the game against Texas.
Well, Lee, let's give them some time here. I think if the Hurricanes can get things going, a field goal or a touchdown here puts them right back into the game. So we've got 6:13 left to go, but Miami most certainly needs to get something going here on offense, trailing by 10. So now here we go. In the pistol formation, Beck. Going to hand it off here. Fletcher, right side. Fletcher keeps the legs moving. Nice run there. And great push by the offensive line. So a gain of about 5 yards. Second down coming up here.
To set up their offense. It's not fancy. We got some pushing and shoving going down. But that's who they want to be. Get behind that right side of the offensive line. Fletcher finally gets his hands on the ball. And then sprinkle in Malachi Tony on a jet sweep.
So, man, one of the Indiana players getting in the face of the referees here. And both of these teams very chippy here in this one.
After the play, well after the play, Fletcher up there pointing at Tyreek Tucker. Frustration, no doubt, has to be building on Miami's side.
So 2nd down and 5 after that carry. Beck in the shotgun here. 3 wide receivers bunched up on the right side. Looking to hand it off now. Fletcher, oh, got tripped up. And man, Fletcher looked like he was going to break loose on that play. A gain of 4 yards. And Jones was able to somehow tackle him. I thought that was tripping. I don't know how is that not a tripping penalty? Oh, come on. Not an intentional act to trip. How do you know that? 3rd and 1. Handoff. Fletcher, nowhere to go. And the Hoosiers defense comes up with the stop here. And Carson Beck can't believe it. And now 4th down and 1 coming up for the Miami Hurricanes. And you see here 5 defenders along that defensive line for Indiana. And Fletcher's got nowhere to go on that play. So 4th and 1, Miami staying out on offense here. So Beck now hands it off. Fletcher right side. Fletcher right there. And it depends on the spot. And at the 34-yard line on 4th and 1, Miami tries to go for it. And will it be a 1st down? It looks like initially where they have it, it is a 1st down, Hurricanes.
He doesn't buy it. That's what it took to be able to pick up their 2nd 1st down of the game. 8 offensive linemen.
And man, Fletcher just gets there, folks. Wow. Nice effort there by the Hurricanes running back. So 1st and 10 now at the 35-yard line. Play action. Beck looking to throw. Left side. Caught. Wide open. C.J. Daniels. And he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line for a 1st down. Hurricanes. And the biggest play of the game goes for a big gain on a 25-yard pass from Carson Beck as C.J. Daniels comes from the right side over across the field to the left side of the field, and it's over behind the defense, and a perfect throw and a nice catch for Daniels Jr. So here we go. 1st and 10. Beck in the pistol formation now. 3 wide receivers set at the 40-yard line. Beck, quick throw. Malachi Tony got blockers, but a nice tackle there by Indiana. A terrific play by the Hoosiers. That wide receiver screen had nowhere to go for Malachi Tony, even with blockers out in front.
They have a really good feel based on Malachi Tony moving, pre-snap movement when he motions out to this time.
So here we go, 2nd down and long coming up now for the Hurricanes. Approaching the 2-minute timeout. So Beck now in the shotgun. 2nd down and 8. And that will take us to the 2-minute timeout.
So Indiana in charge, 10-0. Miami before halftime, trying to put something on the board as the Hoosiers will get the football to begin the 2nd half.
All right, appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So we're here at the 2-minute timeout. Miami is driving down the field. We'll see if they can make it pay off with some points here before halftime. A touchdown here would give the Hurricanes some points on the board and only be a 3-point game. And Miami, we'll see what they're able to do here coming up. What's up there, Fun Bubble? Yeah, Tim not looking good for Miami. It's all right, man. We're doing okay. Let's go, you. I got 20 for the Kalish. Heck yeah, man. Go jog. What's up, Park? Good luck to you on that, man. Planet, what's going on, man? Tim gonna throw the jersey in the dumpster When Wendy's after the stream, behind Wendy's after the stream? No, bro. Are you kidding me? Dude, man, I love this jersey, dude. Someone actually told me because it's number 2, it might be an Edwin James jersey. But yeah, I miss these old school jerseys from the Hurricanes, dog. Seriously. I think some of the old school jerseys, especially for like college football teams, are like way better than some of the new ones that they make. You know, like just go back to some of the old jerseys, I think some of the teams should do. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Keith, take care as well, man. I hope you feel better, bro. We miss you, man. What's up, Doug? D. Clint loves birds. What's going on, man? All right, waiting to get back here, guys. Appreciate y'all. Oh, dude, no problem, Lee. No problem at all, man. Root for your Hoosiers, dog. What's up there, Drags? So I've rooted for the Hurricanes back in the early 2000s when I was really young, and the Canes were just dominating everybody. So I was a big fan of the Hurricanes then. But right now, I haven't really been a fan. I got the jersey a long time ago, so I've been kind of keeping up with them over the last couple of years, and definitely wanted to root for them here in this matchup. And Mikey's saying, go Indiana. Heck yeah. And man, Kirk Cignetti's got the weirdest looking faces, don't he? All right, so 2nd down and 8 coming up now at the 2-minute timeout here for the Hurricanes. Beck in the shotgun, hands it off, and that's going to be Fletcher taken down by Pond. And the former Miami player, or the player from Miami, I should say, where he played his high school ball, number 5 makes the tackle, and that goes for no gain. So 3rd down and long coming up for the Hurricanes here. So now 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. 1:25 to go and ticking. Beck looking to throw, completes it. Nice wide receiver screen. Number 0 gets it up close to the 1st down marker on 3rd down, but it's going to be 4th down here, and the Hurricanes have a decision to make. Go for the field goal or kick. Or kick the field goal or go for it. So Miami going to let the clock wind down here on 4th down and 2. By the time they call the timeout, we'll have under 40 seconds to go here in the first half. It is 4th down and 2. They're inside the 20-yard line. So with 38 seconds to go, a timeout by Miami. That's their 2nd timeout. And I think they're going to kick the field goal. And that's right, guys. It has been a back-and-forth game here in this one, man. Need a Kane for real for $250. Heck yeah, dude. Canes. A lot of people got some money on the Canes today. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to support the channel with any shout-outs, football questions, or anything like that in the chat, you can hit me up with those super chats here, guys. I can say one thing. I would love to be in Florida to get away from the severe cold weather. Hey, Lee, it's really warm down in Florida. I can tell you that there, buddy. All right, so Carter Davis comes out here for the 50-yard field goal attempt. It is... Oh, is it off the crossbar? No! Good for Miami. And that is not what the Hurricanes were looking for here, and that's going to come up empty on that drive for the Hurricanes. So 33 seconds left, 2 timeouts, and a 10-0 lead here for Indiana in this first half. And I don't know what this means for the Hurricanes, but man, that's a tough doink right off the post. What's up, Pickens? We got the score pinned in the chat. Is 10-0. Everybody see the score pinned okay?
Now the question is, with Mendoza and the confidence they have in him, with the time that they have remaining, are they thinking about trying to get the...
So Mendoza in the pistol formation, handoff, and that's Hemby. Hemby, a nice run. A gain of about 6 yards on that play. And looks like Indiana will take it into halftime here from what it looks like.
Coming up, seeing Nick Saban, Bruce Davis, special guest Marcus Freeman, along with Desmond.
So Mendoza looking for a quick throw. Is that caught? And Beckers catches it.
Indiana's got their long-distance kicker, Brendan Frankie, back. They don't need to get too much farther to get him a chance. Clock winding down to 3 seconds.
So 3 seconds left to go here.
I think he's hollering. I think he expected to take that timeout earlier. They had 2 to work with.
And now we see some confusion on the sideline there from Kurt Signetti.
Frankie, he's their long-distance field goal kicker, but he's been hurt. He had surgery this year, and he hasn't had the range. I just saw him running sprints. He was going about 50 yards down the sideline, making sure his groin, hamstring, and legs are warmed up. He hit a 57-yarder in practice this week here in Miami, so he's ready to rock. He was putting in some mileage down here.
He hit a 57-yarder in warm-up that hit the net, so he's got a strong leg.
Just go back, they ran the foot, and then they just kind of let the clock, they had 2 timeouts, they let the clock go down. I thought they might get aggressive. And then
So 12-yard gain on that last pass play from Becker. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Indiana with 2 timeouts left, but they call a timeout late. So now only 3 seconds to go after the 12-yard gain on second down. So, okay, they did put 2 seconds back on the clock. So 5 seconds now left to go in the first half. So Mendoza in the shotgun here, looking to throw. Mendoza under pressure is just going to heave it. And incomplete. That will take us into halftime.
So Miami comes up empty. The late field goal miss at Indiana with 169 total yards. Dominated the clock and the stats. Into the play here. Becker working with Jacoby Thomas, who does make the grab well out of bounds. Let's go to Molly with Mario Cristobal.
Coach, down 10-0 after that missed field goal. What will you...
So what's going on there, Pickens? Yeah, so Mendoza was able to use a couple of penalties on that drive for them to get into the end zone there with the tight end run from the fullback position, and they've also gotten a field goal. It is 10-0 here at halftime, and guys, we're going to take a quick halftime break, go hit the bathroom, get another beverage, and then we'll come back and do our halftime stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. So please make sure you guys stick around on the channel. Oh, positive news. He hit the bet. Go, Dale. Go, Dale. Hitting your bet, buddy. That's awesome. All right. I will be right back, guys. Enjoy your halftime. Woo! Look at. Walk this way. I was born to do this shit. And I'm about to stand on business. You know what I'm doing. I'm rooting for the Hurricanes. It's go Miami, go the U, we're all the way. I'm believing in my team, believing in my team. Oh, let's go. Oh, how we doing? How we doing? Oh, yeah, we feeling good. Like I should. Took a walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed. Got no stress. And got my sun shining on our Monday best. Let's go. Appreciate you, Joshua. What a beautiful national anthem. God bless this country. Heck yeah, Ty. Must have been an awesome halftime, I bet. In positive news, what's going on, Dale? Appreciate you. Why are we doing good, man? Just had to go take a little halftime break, go chilling, like a villain. Had to hit that bathroom, too. Whew, your boy had to hit that bathroom. Oh, yeah. Oh, so looks like we still got some time left here at halftime. All right, so let's go into our stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show for this halftime break. First, we'll start with the Miami Hurricanes, and we see Carson Beck. He's 6 for 10 for 49 yards in the first half. No touchdowns, but also no interceptions. We see Mark Fletcher Jr. with 9 carries for 26 yards in the game, and C.J. Daniels with 2 catches for 32 yards, and Malachi Toney with 3 catches for 11 yards, and Keelan Marion only with 1 catch for 6 yards in that first half for Miami. We see Fernando Mendoza went 12 for 17 for 116 yards in the first half. No touchdowns and no interceptions for the Heisman Trophy winner. And we see Keelan Black with 7 carries for 43 yards in this game. And they've got 53 rushing yards now in this game. Does Indiana's offense. They are out rushing Miami by 33 yards. As we see, the Hurricanes only had 20 total rushing yards in that first half. Omar Cooper Jr. with 3 catches for 39 yards. They'll lead all receivers in that first half. Elijah Surratt with 3 catches for 28 yards, and Charlie Becker with 2 catches for 27 yards, and Riley Nowitzki with 2 catches for 17 yards and 1 carry for 1 yard and a touchdown in this game. That has been the only touchdown scored thus far. And we see Roman Hemby with 2 catches for 5 yards to go with his 9 carries for only 7 yards in this game. So we're seeing a 10-0 lead here by Indiana over the Miami Hurricanes. Now we look at the team stats here. First, we'll go over Indiana, and they had 11 first downs in that first half. They were also 4 for 7 on third down. They did not go for it on fourth down and had 169 total yards of offense in this first half. their time of possession, they had the ball more than Miami did with just over 18 minutes of time of possession in that first half. They did have 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Indiana Hoosiers and for the Miami Hurricanes. Only 3 first downs in that first half. They were 0 for 6 on third down and 1 for 1 on fourth down with only 69 total yards of offense and 3 big penalties for 26 yards for the Hurricanes. And they were out. They didn't have the ball. They only had the ball for 11 minutes 51 seconds in the first half as well. So now Indiana's not only controlling the football, controlling the clock, they're also they've also got a defense here that is in control of their game plan, trying to force Miami to really get off of their game plan as far as their offense goes. We're going to see Miami need to switch things up a bit here in the second half and try some things differently to try to get the ball downfield. They're only down 10 here with their defense playing very stellar against this Fernando Mendoza-led Heisman Trophy winner quarterback-led Indiana-led offense here. And I think Indiana, man, they're starting to get things rolling here on offense. So we're going to have to see what happens as we get ready to start the second half. What's going on, Rainin? Heck yeah, man. Uh-oh, man. Bet $5 to your dad that Miami would lose or would win. Okay, nice. Appreciate you, Joshua. Thank you, man. All right, we ain't doing too bad. We ain't doing too bad, guys. All right, so we still got a little bit before we come back from halftime. So thank you guys so much. Who you got, Indy or Miami? Indy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I picked Miami before the game started, but right now it does look like Indiana's game to lose. They're playing pretty dang well right now, and the Hurricanes are lucky to only be down by 10. All right, guys, as we look at some of the key points in this second half, for me, guys, I'm going to need to see Miami make sure they try to continue to run the football. I know you guys are thinking, hey, they're down by 2 scores. Why are you going to try to run the football? Well, right now, that's what really worked for them on that last drive before they weren't able to get the field goal. And as a matter of fact, we'll go back to that drive there for Miami just before halftime. And we see here, the Hurricanes had a 9-play, 37-yard drive, and it led to a 50-yard missed field goal there for their offense as they were trying to finally get some points on the board. And what really worked for them was the running game and the play-action pass game, which helps get some more open routes down the field for this Miami Hurricanes offense. So I'm going to need them to try to run the football a little bit more here in the second half, try to run it efficiently, obviously, and then the defense, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. Miami's getting a lot of pressure to Mendoza, forcing him to have to get the ball out quick and also collapsing the pocket, making sure Mendoza doesn't scramble out of the pocket to make big plays happen down the field. And Miami needs to be a little bit more sound in their tackling, but they're playing pretty great on defense. And man, this Indiana defense, they're playing lights out right now. And I think for them, they're going to need to try to get some more sacks and also just keep doing what they've been doing. They've been tackling very, very well. That's something we mentioned in the pre-show, is that this Indiana defense really swarms to the ball carrier really fast and tackles guys down immediately. They don't give up a lot of missed tackles, that Indiana defense. So looking at the Indiana offense, I think Mendoza is going to need to try to use his legs a little bit more in this second half to get big plays set up down the field, because if he can get outside the pocket and find some time for his receivers to get open, he may be able to get some big plays down the field. But hey, we'll have to see what the Heisman Trophy winner can do here against this tough Miami defense coming up here in the second half. And for Carson Beck, man, he's got to smooth things out a little bit. But really, I think this is on the offensive coordinator for the Miami Hurricanes. We need to see him draw up a different game plan here and try to get things going not only in the running game, but the play action pass game.
Maybe not. Chris Feller, Kirk Street will have the second half for you in a matter of moments. The Canes coming out, needing a stop. You come back.
Oh boy, lots of commercials, guys. Timbo, what's up, Carson? That's right, buddy. We already up over to 73 likes here on the live stream. We kicking it, man. We chilling it, doing our thing here. Halftime's taking a while, though. Holy crap. Reminds me of the Pax-Texas game. Yeah, Miami's killing themselves with the flags. Yeah, kid, it hasn't been too many flags, but definitely flags at some bad times. They're on that touchdown drive for the Indiana Hoosiers. And, man, Indiana's being calm, cool, and collective. I like the way Indiana's defense is also playing, but that Miami defense is playing good enough that if the Hurricanes can get something going on offense, they'll have a shot to get back in this football game. I didn't watch college, but I think I might start. How did the Terps do again? What's up there? We got Nosy. What's going on in the chat? Appreciate your question. The Terps, man, I don't think they did too good this year. Although, I've got to admit, the Maryland Terps are one of those teams that have a unique mascot, unique uniform combination. So, I don't know too much about them per se. I think Stephon Diggs went there, if I'm not mistaken, as far as an NFL player who went to play for the University of Maryland, the Terps, if that's who you're talking about. So appreciate you. What's up? Jonah. Low-key looks like Pete Alonso. Yeah, let's go. Woo, now I'm getting to look like celebrity lookalikes. Let's go. All right. So Miami just needs some offense. Absolutely, Carson. Absolutely. Carson, welcome back, man. Natalie, how's it going? We've got Lee. Welcome back into the chat, bro. Thank you, Lee. Corey, welcome back. How we doing, man? Jason, what is that team? It's on your hat. That is the Florida Gators. Florida Gators. Die-hard Gator fan right here, man. Die-hard. All right, Jason, I think it's a Gator hat. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the response, man. I'm from MD too, so got to root for my state. Heck yeah, dude. Appreciate that. Definitely root for your team in your state, man. No matter where you're from, or if you're already a fan of like another college football team or even another NFL team, like try to root for your hometown teams, man. Especially even high school football, but especially across your hometown teams, man. Because listen, guys, the one thing about sports, man, is it really brings the community together wherever there's a sports stadium, a franchise of any sport, right? And we also got to remember, guys, like in this day and age, there's a lot of sports teams just up and moving out of state, like a completely different state for those sports teams. And so you've got to really appreciate where your sports teams are at right now, because it could be tomorrow and they're gone, man. Like, I mean, for instance, like in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs are in Missouri, and now they're expected to leave the state of Missouri for the state of Kansas. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Those fans, those diehard fans there in Arrowhead Stadium get to watch their team walk away and go to a completely different state because of a stadium deal. Like, that's just heartbreaking, man. I mean, we got our own stadium story here with the Miami Hurricanes when that Orange Bowl was teared down and the Hurricanes started playing here at Hard Rock Stadium. That was just so heartbreaking. And I always hoped that someone would step in, because there's a lot of rich people from Miami, right? I just hoped somebody would have stepped in and said, hey, I'll pay to help fund to get the Orange Bowl rebuilt, or, built differently or whatever, or even remodeled before it got demolished. And then they put the Marlins Stadium there now. And a big controversy with the Hurricanes. So getting to my point here, guys, is that appreciate your local sports teams as much as you can, because, yeah, sure, the high schools and college teams will probably always be there, right? So you definitely got to root for those. But any of your pro sports team franchises, make sure you try to root for them and support them as best you can. Go check them out while you can, because you never know when they're going to just up and leave. All right. Appreciate you guys. What do you think the Patriots will do against the Broncos? Pat, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a pretty dominant performance, I think, for them. But it's all going to depend on how that Denver defense plays, because Drake May's really been fumbling the football a whole lot here in these playoffs, to be honest. It's way too much, way too much. All right, we're ready to get back out here, guys, on this one. Yeah, Mendoza lives right by the stadium. Heck yeah. The Hoosiers have been exposing teams all seasons. The Hurricanes are no exception. Heck yeah, Lee. Tell them, dude. Hoosiers are definitely playing good here, man. All right, looks like no gain on that first down run. It's going to set up second down and 10 now for Indiana.
Fewest by team in CFB National Championship.
The lowest scoring first half of the national championship game since 2012 here in this one. And Miami with the fewest yards in the first half of the national championship college football playoff. So Mendoza under pressure goes down for the sack. And what a play by the Hurricanes defense. As we see, number 3 was the one able to get around the offensive line. As we look at the replay here on the left tackle, it's number 3, and I believe that's Mesidor, who gets around the left tackle. A nice swim move, jumps over the guard, and tackles Mendoza for the 7-yard sack. So now it's going to be third down and 17 at the 18-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun, handoff here, Black up the middle. Oh no, and that's going to be a bad penalty on Miami. And after this stop on third and long, we're going to have a flag, folks, and that's going to be a face mask on the Hurricanes, and it'll be an automatic first down for Indiana. Tough break for the Hurricanes, man. That's not what they needed here.
First half, where they gave them another opportunity, they had the long run on 3rd and 8. And now again, 3rd and 17, you got to stop. Undisciplined, grab the face mask, fresh shut it down.
Tom Diggs is kind of the MO here on this Miami team every once in a while.
Yeah, last game against Ole Miss, they were dominating the whole game, but on the scoreboard, it was still tight because of their errors. This one, it's the other way around, where if they keep doing it, it's not going to be very tight on the scoreboard.
I see a baby in the stands for Indiana amongst these Miami Hurricanes.
So 1st and 10, it was definitely a face mask on that play. So we'll see what's going to happen here, guys. Less than 13 and a half minutes in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun. He'll hand it off, Black, and nowhere to go. That's Hemby, number 1. And a great play made by the safety, Scott, number 0, who came in off the blitz. So here's second down and 9 now coming up here for Indiana.
Sorry, Keontae Scott. I apologize, Keontae. You are...
All right, guys, I'll try to get to as many of the comments as I can here soon. I appreciate you guys. So 2nd down and 9. Here in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Mendoza looking to throw, rolling to his left, throws downfield, and incomplete. And that's going to be a bad throw by Mendoza, and it's going to end up being 3rd down and 9. And he did have a receiver if he would have thrown that underneath, but maybe just a little too much effort on the throw there. Great coverage by Miami as they were smothering the receiver there.
Keontae Scott smacked over about 10 yards down the field, which is legal in college ball. But he wasn't able.
So 3rd and 9. Mendoza trying to draw up something here. Play clock winding down with 12:46 to go in the third quarter. In the shotgun, a 4 wide receiver set. Mendoza looking to throw under pressure. Mendoza goes down for the sack. It's Bain Jr. with the big play for the Miami Hurricane defense. And it'll be a 4th down for Indiana. And the University of Indiana could not stop the relentless pass rush of number 4 Bain Jr. as he comes around the left tackle, beats him, and then gets to the quarterback for the sack on the Hoosiers QB. And now 4th and 17. It'll be a punt coming up here for Indiana. And the University of Indiana, a nice kick here. We'll see where the University of Miami ends up with the football. Malachi Tony from the 20. He's at the 25 to the 30. He's over on the sideline to the 35, and he tries to get a little further, and is out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and that'll be great field position here for the Miami Hurricanes offense. And ladies and gentlemen, after only getting 69 total yards in the first half on offense, we'll need to see this Miami Hurricanes team team come out with a new offensive velocity and attitude as they try to get something going here on the offensive side of the football. We'll see what they're able to do here after this commercial break. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels right here with this live play-by-play broadcast for the 2026 College Football Playoff National Championship game. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. All right. All right, appreciate you guys. People like these teams from states on the opposite sides of the country. Hey, Carson, ain't that the beautiful thing about sports, man? Like, you could be a fan of a team and you could be on the completely other side of the world. Like, you know, one of the things I really look forward to with this channel is getting to meet other Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans, right? And I know there's a lot of fans that can have their own opinion about stuff, so I don't really try to get into that too much. For me, I try to sort of focus just on the fandom and the camaraderie of bringing fans together and stuff like that and talking about why you became a fan. Like, I'd love to meet, like, Buck fans from across seas, like over in Europe or Australia or something like that, right? That would just be really cool to get to meet those different kind of Bucks fans. Even across the country here in the United States would be really, really awesome as well. So yeah, just really one of those cool things to think about, you know? That's right, Pat. All about the money. All about the money. I got the Seahawks over Denver in the Super Bowl. Oh, man. Weezy thinking Denver's going to make it? I don't think that. I blame Drake's fumbles on mostly Will Campbell. He's definitely got to get the ball out quicker and work harder to protect it. Yeah, I don't think May's looking like he's frazzled. It just looks like he's having a problem keeping that ball up tight when he's running around. May's definitely got to hold off on the fumbles, man, and Campbell's got to play better as well. 49ers, man, tough loss for the 49ers against the Seahawks, man.
Incredible weapon for the Indiana Hoosiers, who also covers punts. Went down a little lame on that punt return. Left ankle, he did walk off the field. We assume he'll be able to power his way through it.
I'll live 20 minutes from Indiana, and I'm a Notre Dame fan. Oh, dude, Carson, that's awesome, man. Notre Dame's a great team to be a fan of, in my opinion. Patriots at Broncos, Rams. Yep, it's going to be a really, really good one this weekend, guys. Don't forget, we'll be live streaming both of the championship games this weekend for the NFL here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so 1st and 10. Now for the Miami Hurricanes offense. Carson Beck in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set, ball at the 38. Beck going to look to throw here over the middle. Caught, nice grab by Tony. He gets it up to the 43-yard line, so that's a gain of 5. Second down coming up here for the Hurricanes. So we'll see here, 2nd down and 5. Carson Beck trying to get things going here. Appreciate you guys. Let's make sure we hit that like button and keep going. So in the shotgun here, handoff, and we see a nice run. Fletcher breaks loose. He's at the 40, at the 35, to the 30, at the 20, at the 10, to the 5, and it's a touchdown! Hurricanes! And Miami explodes with a 57-yard rushing touchdown by Mark Fletcher Jr. And what did I tell you, folks? Run the football, and Miami explodes with a huge offensive touchdown for Miami. And the University of Miami fans are losing their minds here in Hard Rock Stadium as we see a huge touchdown by the Hurricanes offense. The extra point is good, and it's a 7-10 ball game, folks, here with 11 minutes to go go in the third quarter of the 2026 National Championship game. And what a run. As we see here, it was a pistol formation stretch play. Fletcher hits the right side. Beautiful block by Daniels, the receiver, that lets the running back just go ahead and hit the afterburners, baby. It's a hurricane maniac down the field, and ain't nobody stopping that one. And it's now a 7-10 ball game here in the National Championship. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn. Hey, yo. Oh, this is a ball game, folks. Oh, my goodness. What a run. Beautiful blocking by the Miami offensive line. What a run by Fletcher. That's how you run a stretch play, folks. He took that and just went straight to the right side, followed right behind his tackle, and then great blocking by the receiver, C.J. Daniels Jr., and he was the one that really set up that touchdown with the great block on the defensive back to seal that. What a play, man. Wow. Yep, guys, let's get you caught up. That's a touchdown. Woo! Hurricanes. Woo! What's up, Bammel? Tim, you're all over the place. Got the Gator hands on, got the jersey on, got the Bucks rack on. I love it. Come on, man. This is me in a nutshell, dog, right? I mean, if I had a Miami Hurricanes hat, I probably would have wore that. If I had one of them old school Dolphins hats, that would have been cooler because I probably would have wore that. But got to represent the Gators as well. I'm a Gator fan rooting for the Miami Hurricanes. I've always rooted for the Canes because when I grew up, they were the shit in the early 2000s, man. When you look at those Miami Hurricanes teams in the 2000s, those were some of the best teams ever assembled in college football history, dude. For real. Lee says, wow, wow, wow. Okay, Canes, nice one. Lee, much respect, brother. I love your commentary here in the chat, brother. Thank you, man. Ralph, what's going on, man? We'll get 20 more. Oh, we're almost 10 likes away from 100? What? Yo, man, looks like 100 likes is going to be the regular on Tim Reynolds show now, man. Hey, must be doing something right. Let's go. And guys, and this stadium, guys, this stadium just went silent. Silent, dog. Woo! We got ourselves a ball game now here, folks. Come on. Appreciate all you guys hanging out on the chat, man. Let's go. Uncle Prods, what's up, man? Ralph and Carson, what's up? Totally Lucas as well. Did I see? We got Boba as well. What's going on? All right. I thank you guys. Appreciate y'all so much, man. All right, so 1st and 10 now coming up here for Indiana after the beautiful touchdown drive there for the Miami Hurricanes. And that was a quick one, as it was 2 plays, 62 yards, and the touchdown for the Canes to make it a 7-10 game. Mendoza hands it off. Hemby right side on the pistol formation. Hemby breaks the tackle, still on his feet, under the 40-yard line, and it's a first down. Hoosiers. And Indiana responds with a nice run on their first play from scrimmage here after that touchdown made it a 3-point game.
I absolutely love it. You know, I know we talked about Brian Ames
So Hemby there with a 15-yard gain. It's first down and 10 now for Indiana. And we see Mendoza in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set, handoff, draw play, and that's Hemby once again. Gets it up to about the 44-yard line. So second down and 6 coming up here now for Indiana. And what I like here so far that we're seeing from the Indiana offense, they're not getting away from their identity. They're trying to run the football still. They use those 2 backs in the backfield quite a bit. And that sets up Mendoza with great RPO options in the passing game or play-action pass games. So now it's a 3 wide receiver set. Ball just past the 44-yard line. And Mendoza's in the shotgun. And Mendoza hands it off Hemby, right side on the inside zone. And he gets maybe 2 yards. They'll call it a gain of 2. So third down and 3 coming up now for Indiana. And we're under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. And oh boy, Moten Sr. limping off. And that's not a good sign there for Miami. But we'll see here if they can come up with the stop on defense. A lot of nervous Hoosier fans there in the stadium. Under 9.5 minutes to go. Ball at the 47-yard line. It's a 4 wide receiver set. Mendoza in the shotgun looking to throw. Left side. Got him in. Oh, somehow. No, it's fumbled. Did he pick that up? That's incomplete. And what a sequence there as Surratt can't come up with the grab. Number 17 juggles it around. And it looked like maybe a catch, then a drop, and he picked it up. But I do not think that was a completed grab. And a terrific play by the Miami defense here. Mendoza found his man, but he's not able to corral the catch. And a terrific play by the linebacker, Thorpe, number 1, who was able to knock that ball out of the hands to force 4th down and 3 now for Indiana. So a good punt there, and now Miami gets the football back right away after that 3 and out for the Hoosiers. Or I should say, it actually wasn't a 3 and out. So 4 plays, 22 yards for Indiana. And they punt it back to the Miami Hurricanes. And Miami, after that quick scoring drive on the previous possession, they'll now get the football back here. And we'll see what the Hurricanes offense can do coming up here after this commercial break. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any football questions or any shout outs, any comments you guys would like to read or send me, make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats right here on Tim Reynolds Show to help support the channel. I really do appreciate all the support you guys give us here, no matter if it is just a like or a subscribe. We do all appreciate you guys. Also, if you're interested, we have channel memberships now live on Tim Reynolds Show as well, and there is a link on my YouTube channel for you guys to donate if you feel like supporting the channel any way you can. I do appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for enjoying the play-by-play here, man. Hey, second half starting out pretty good, right? Heck yeah, man. Corey says, how do you feel about the Bills coach getting fired? I thought it was inevitable. Unfortunately, I was surprised to hear the general manager got a promotion. That didn't really make much sense to me either. I thought the Bills might clean house all together when it came to the coach and the front office leader there. But that's just me. I was a little shocked by that. Come on, Hoosiers. Don't get quiet. They're going to get through this. It's the two best teams. Lee, you're right about that. Right now, that defensive line really still showing up for Miami, but now it's the secondary and the linebackers that are playing really good. But guys, don't rule out that Indiana defense now. They've still been pretty good. This game is far from over, folks. It's going to come down to the wire, I think, with both of these teams. But nice to see Miami getting something going here on offense to make it a game. All right, appreciate you guys. Ralph, what's going on, man? On YouTube, I've seen him. Probably not tonight, but I've seen him. I'll appreciate you, dog. Carson hanging out with us on the chat. Michael Irvin must be going wild on the sidelines. Come on, you knew all the Miami fans were going wild there. Heck yeah, man. Totally Lucas, what's going on, man? I think the Pats win 28-3. That's probably a very good score prediction there. Totally Lucas, without a doubt. You might actually want to put some money on that. That's probably a very good scoring prediction. Uncle Prods, what's up, man? Glad you could make it. back into the chat, my brother. No, I don't think so, Corey. I don't think Mike Evans is going to retire. The reports I'm hearing is that he may re-sign on another 2-year contract, possibly just a 1-year deal. But he should be re-signed by the Buccaneers without a doubt. That should happen. So 1st and 10. Now for the Miami offense after that 2-play, 62-yard touchdown drive. And now they'll start at the 12-yard line here. Beck in the pistol formation, 2 tight end set. And now a handoff here, Fletcher right up the middle. And nowhere to go for Fletcher on that play. A stuffed run there by the Indiana defense. So 2nd down and long coming up for Miami. And we'll see what they have here on 2nd down and 9. And the University of Miami wearing the all-white jerseys and the white helmets. And we see the Indiana Hoosiers wearing the red jerseys with the white pants, which they shouldn't let 2 teams wear the same colored pants. I don't really like that. And they've got the red helmets with the white logo. So here we go. 4 wide receiver set for Miami on 2nd and 9. Beck in the shotgun, gets it out quickly. Tony too low for the intended receiver. So that's going to be 3rd down and 9. And Beck a little inaccurate on that throw there, trying to get it out to the short, flat area to Malachi Tony. And instead of it being a quick gain and a quick pass, it's incomplete. And it sets up 3rd down and 9. And for the Miami Hurricanes, they're 0 for 6 on 3rd down in this football game. So in the shotgun, 3rd down and 9. 3 wide receiver set. Blitz coming here. Back downfield. Incomplete. And C.J. Daniels not able to come up with the grab. And it's going to be incomplete. 4th down and 9 coming up for Miami. And Indiana's defense comes up with the big stop there. As we see, the intended target was Daniels. And the defender did get there early, but no flag thrown.
Making a big play. These referees, they're letting them be physical at the point of attack. And I don't mind it as long as they're calling it consistently and they have to.
Dylan Joyce, the punter here. 2-3 yards into the end zone. Brady back to return for the Hoosiers. 4th and 9, a little bit of heat. Back across his body. That could take another good bounce or a bad one. Takes a bad bounce. Good field position for Fernando Mendoza in the Indiana Hoosiers.
All right, so the punt here from Miami. And now with 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, the Heisman Trophy winner Mendoza is coming back out on the field for this Indiana offense. And it's been a little back and forth here. But really, the Indiana offense is dominated with 13 first downs compared to 4 to the Miami Hurricanes. 45 total plays for the Indiana offense and only 27 total plays for the Miami offense. So now we'll see Mendoza lead out his squad here on 1st and 10. So now here at the 43-yard line, Mendoza in the shotgun, looking to throw under pressure. Mendoza is going down for the sack. And Mesidor, number 3, gets his 2nd sack of the game. And the Miami Hurricanes defensive line shows up yet again. This time Mesidor beats the right tackle and almost strips the football out of the hands of the quarterback for the University of Indiana. And it's a great play and a sack for the Miami Hurricanes defense. And the University of Miami happy to have that guy. And ain't great. That's his 12. He's got 12 and a half sacks on the season, 17 and a half sacks or tackles for loss. So now Mendoza in the shotgun, hands it off, draw play, and that's Keelan Black. Nice carry there, keeps the legs moving. He gets across the 45 or the 40-yard line, and he's back up to the 41. So it's going to be 3rd down and long here for Indiana. So a loss of 8 on the sack by Mendoza. So a gain of 7 on the carry. Mendoza now in the shotgun. Miami showing blitz here. Excuse me. It's a 4 wide receiver set. 3 receivers bunched up on the right side. Mendoza looking to throw here. Left side. Oh, looking for the back shoulder and a great play made and no penalty marker thrown. And the defense comes up with another big stop there. And it's going to be 4th down and 11. And we're looking here on the replay. And oh my goodness, Miami gets away with the one there. Pulling on the jersey and the back shoulder throw almost works out for Indiana. And you can see there, they're letting them play in that secondary, folks, because that's at least the second time in this game that Miami's got away with pulling on a jersey. So we'll see here, man. I like it from the referees, man. Let them play. So we'll see Malachi Toney trying to return it. He backs up all the way inside the 5-yard line and nowhere to go as he's down at the 7. But a good effort there by the freshman receiver because that probably saved them from being inside the 5-yard line. Then again, although if he probably let that bounce, it might go into the end zone. So maybe not a good idea there for Toney. What's up there, Track? You should be a commentator. People would love you. Appreciate that, man. And Parker with the sack. Heck yeah, man. And we got James Dean. Heck yeah, what's going on, brother? How we doing? What's up, Coach? Heck yeah, Vicken. How we doing? Ralph, what's going on, brother? How we doing? Hit that like button and subscribe. James and Tim will give you a shout out. Appreciate that, Ralph. You're the shit, man. Thank you, man. This is straight defensive game here. Just who slips one through for the score or field goal. Lee, you're right about that, man. I'm loving what we're seeing from these defenses here in this one. Honestly, it's pretty dang cool. Do. Uncle Pride, what's up? I saw the Panthers might get Clint Kubiak. I mean, I guess it's too early to speculate, but I mean, he went to Clemson, so I guess it might be a good idea for the Panthers to try to get a quarterback, especially if they're unsure about Bryce Young. But no, there's a lot of guys that'll be in the draft like Clint Kubiak that I'll be following and trying to study by the time we get to the NFL draft, because I really like all the gems you can sort of find in the NFL draft, right? When Brock Purdy got drafted, I knew about him from Iowa State. He was the most winning quarterback at Iowa State when he got drafted, but I thought he was just going to be smothered in the roster because you had Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo ahead of him on the 49ers. I mean, and now look at Brock Purdy. He's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Mr. Irrelevant ends up being a starting quarterback in the NFL for the 49ers nonetheless, right? And, I think there's a lot of guys that could end up being, NFL type players that you can get in later rounds. And that's always really cool to hear those stories, especially obviously Tom Brady's a famous one as well. There's a couple of guys from my Buccaneers that I remember these guys being 4th round, 6th round picks and stuff like that, and ended up being great playmakers for us. Heck, Levante David, the linebacker that's been with Tampa Bay his whole career, I believe he was a 3rd or 4th round pick, if I'm not mistaken, out of Nebraska. So, AJ, I love finding those gems in the NFL draft. You never know what you can see. How do you feel about the Giants getting Harbaugh? I got to tell you, it's a great sign. If you're the Giants, you got the most, professional or veteran coach out there, right? I mean, I guess besides Mike Tomlin, but he's not going to coach this year from what we've been told. So for me, yeah, I think John Harbaugh was probably the best coach the Giants could have hoped to get and sign, I should say. But I am surprised that general manager still has his job, I just thought that he might have got axed at the end of the season as well. But I guess this past year's draft looks pretty good for the Giants, so we'll see how that pans out. So 1st and 10 now for Miami at the 7-yard line. Beck in the shotgun, hands it off. Fletcher on the draw play, a nice carry, and he gets about 4 or 5 yards, which sets up here Miami on 2nd down. And we're under 6 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7 for the Hurricanes. So trying to get some tempo here, it is Miami. Beck already to the line of scrimmage here in the shotgun, looking to throw. Quick throw, and it's tipped, almost intercepted. And Indiana had that one snuffed out, and Beck tried to fit it into a tight window and was not able to complete that pass. As we see here, it's a curl route looking for Marion. At number 0, not able to get to the football as we see the linebacker, Jones, right there, almost comes up with the interception, number 46. So 3rd and 7. And Miami's 0 for 7 on 3rd down. They're at the 10-yard line here. Beck in the shotgun, looking to throw over the middle. Caught! Malachi Tony not going to get there. And he's going to be a yard short of that 1st down marker. And it looks like Miami's going to be forced to have to punt the football. There's no way they can go for it here. They're inside their own 20-yard line. It's a nice throw. Beck gets it to the receiver as quick as possible. But once again, this Indiana defense able to swarm to the ball carrier and bring down Malachi Tony right away.
We got ref cam here. I like that, getting into the action. Shout out to these refs.
So 4th and 1, Hurricanes having to punt here. And they're still struggling a little bit here on offense as they're trying to get things going. And we'll see a nice punt. Oh, and it's blocked! And that one goes in the end zone for a touchdown! Hoosiers! And the special teams for Indiana comes up with the huge play on the blocked punt. And the Hurricanes fans are in disbelief. They cannot believe this just happened. And the blocked punt is recovered by the Indiana special teams. And it's a touchdown, Hoosiers! And ladies and gentlemen, those are the type of plays that championship-like teams make on a championship stage. And what a tremendous play here in this game. With 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, the extra point will give Indiana a no, it doinks! No, it doinked in. Oh my goodness. So 17-7 lead now for the Indiana Hoosiers. Heck yeah, I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, AJ talked about it earlier. These starters making big plays on special teams. Kamara getting there, getting his hand up. Kind of one of the weaknesses when you're sprinting out doing that type of punt.
You got to make sure the shield is in front of you for sure. Cannot get outside of that. Kamara puts the left up, literally and figuratively, blocks it. And Isaiah Jones, who dropped the pick just a few moments ago, hops on it. Touchdown, Indiana. What a moment for this Hoosiers team. As they kick the ball off, up 17-7. Bandits and Feisty celebrating pretty good.
All right, so we see here a return for Miami, and not much able to get there. As we'll see the Hurricanes offense now come back out onto the field after the block punt goes in for a touchdown. And wow, Indiana now with a 17-7 lead here in the 3rd quarter. Buffalo might hire Joe Brady. Ralph, not a bad hire, I don't think. Kevin Stefanski will do good. I mean, he's stuck with the Browns and crying out loud. Yeah, Carson, I think Kevin Stefanski with Kirk Cousins could be a pretty good thing for Atlanta. I'm not going to lie. What's going on, man? This is exactly what I mean. What the hell, says Carson? Touchdown for you. Heck yeah, guys. Let's go. Tim's calls a great game. Do you think Mayfield will retire? No, hell no, Corey. And now we see Beck looking to throw here. 1st and 10. Gets it to Fletcher as running back. Nice run after the catch there for Fletcher. And he gets 8 yards on that play. 2nd down and 2. And Carson Beck got hit hard on that play there. But it's going to be 2nd down and short. He's in the shotgun here from the 28-yard line. And looking to hand it off here, Fletcher on the draw play, and he's going to be here on the right side. Gets past the 30 to the 35. He's across to the 37-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down, Hurricanes. And maybe have missed a holding call on the Indiana defensive line, and you can see Kurt Cignetti not happy about it. And a great run by Fletcher on the right side. A nice stiff arm there by the Miami running back who gets a gain of 10 yards on that play. So now Beck, play action, looking to throw downfield. And oh, what a big hit by Indiana on the tight end for Miami as the tight end number 87 went for the grab. And the Hoosier defensive back pawn number 5 makes a play, and he took out the tight end, and that got the ball loose. Wow! And that's a big style hit when they needed it, and that's got the defense fired up. And it's a clean hit too, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. And now handoff Brown, left side. Brown, nice run, gets it to the 41-yard line. So a gain of 4, and it's going to be third down now for Miami.
$170, maybe $175, soaking wet, but it doesn't matter. When you bring that hat, you hit them in the right place, they will go down. I wonder how many people he's got in the stands here tonight.
75-pound weight disadvantage. Hans doesn't care.
So 3rd and 6. Miami 0 for 8 on third down here in this football game. Beck in the shotgun in a 3 wide receiver set. Blitz coming from Indiana. Beck steps up in the pocket. He's scrambling here. Right to the right side. Scrambles back to the left side. Throws. It's caught. What a grab. C.J. Daniels up to the 35-yard line and a first down. Miami! And the Hurricanes get a big play from their quarterback, Carson Beck, who keeps this play alive with his feet, and great blocking by the offensive line, and Beck finds a man open on the left side, and a great play by C.J. Daniels working that route for his quarterback.
Kind of cut the tension with a knife out of these Hurricanes fans.
So a gain of 24 yards, and it's a first down up at the Indiana 35-yard line. And this is the best drive for Miami yet. In the shotgun, looking to throw here. Beck gets it out quickly, and it's a nice catch. Number 3, gets shoved. Wait a minute, was he down? Oh, and no, and his knee touched. So only a gain of a yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
They'll save it.
I'm going to next time I see him.
They'll save it.
Oh, man, so unfortunately, that throw a little too far out in front for Carson Beck, and he can't believe it. But now it's 2nd down and 9. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And already 119 yards in this third quarter for Miami. In the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Beck. Quick throw. Malachi Tony, left side's got some room. At the 20, at the 25 to the 20, and he's inside of the 15-yard line and out of bounds. It's a first down. Hurricanes. Malachi Tony able to take this catch in motion here in the flat. He takes it up the field. Great blocking by number 0, the receiver, and he breaks loose, getting close to the 10-yard line. A 22-yard catch and run by Malachi Tony. And now we'll see first down and 10 for Miami at the 12-yard line. And the University of Miami now with their best drive of the football game. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Beck in the shotgun here. Looking to hand it off on the pistol formation. Left side, Fletcher. So that's a gain there of a few up to the 9-yard line. So it looks like we'll have the one more play left here, guys, before the end of the third quarter. And wow, what a drive this has been for the Hurricanes. And ladies and gentlemen, we're almost to 100 likes on the live stream. Let's go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys so much for showing love on the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. So 2nd down and 7 in the shotgun and hands it off here. Fletcher breaks a tackle. Still on his feet inside the 5 and down to the 3-yard line. And now it's going to take us to the end of the third quarter, and it's the Miami Hurricanes 7, the Indiana Hoosiers 17, and the fours go up because it's all about the final quarter here of the National Championship game.
The biggest quarter of this college football season. It's 17-7 with Miami driving.
Texas is feeling unloved.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Over 100 likes on the live stream. Woo! We're making it look easy here, folks. Heck yeah, man. All right, appreciate you. Peace out there, Corey. Have a good night. The Bills are talking a lot of stuff right now. Ralph, you aren't wrong about that. What's up, user Scataboo? How we doing? Miami win tonight. Let's go. Calling his shot already. All right, guys, it's been a very interesting third quarter here for the Miami Hurricanes. And I want to look over something here, guys, because Miami had 69 total yards of offense in the first half. They now have 219 total yards of offense now. So that means they more than doubled their offensive yard output in that third quarter compared to what they had in the whole first half. So for Miami, they've definitely changed some things up here with their offensive game plan, and they're going to see how it pays off here coming up here, folks. I tell you what, I'm going to take those glasses off, man. Make sure we get ready and locked in here for this fourth quarter, man. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. Oh, I'm pumped up. This is going to be a good one. I got a really good feeling about this, guys. It's going to be a good fourth quarter, man. Hey, I like it when we can get a good national championship game. Guys, you remember LSU, Alabama all those years ago? Oh, my goodness, man. That was a terrible national championship to watch. But, man, you know, this one reminds me of some old school football with the defenses playing the way they are. The offense is trying to find opportunities where they can. But, guys, as we start the fourth quarter here, the Miami Hurricanes are knocking on the door of the end zone. We'll have to see if they can punch it in here in this one, guys. Heck yeah, let's go. All right, guys, as we're waiting to get back in this one, the fourth quarter coming up here now for Indiana. So the Miami Hurricanes now at the 3-yard line here to start the fourth quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Hurricanes. So Carson Beck under center. Fletcher in the backfield. Beck hands it off. Fletcher right side. Fletcher walks in for the touchdown! Miami! And the Hurricanes get a 3-yard touchdown run from Mark Fletcher Jr. and the University of Miami. The U now makes it a 3-point game here to start the fourth quarter in this one. Miami with their second touchdown of the game pull within 3 here in this college football national championship. Excuse me.
Great play design. I have no idea who had the ball. It did Indiana. Cardenas puts it up and through. And because of how tight this stadium is, it goes back through the uprights. Kind of like a putt-putt course. The ball back out. It is 17-14 as the Flippers take the field. Fletcher's over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, obviously one explosive run.
All right, guys, coming down to the nitty-gritty now. But we got ourselves a ball game, and now Miami actually has more total yards of offense here than the Indiana Hoosiers have, with this Miami defense really stepping up here in this third quarter as we start the fourth quarter. Yo, what's going on, Motown Mitch? Long time no see, bro. God bless you too, brother. Thank you for the 100 likes, helping us out. Arthur, what's going on, man? Now we got a game. Plain Shark, welcome back, dude. How we doing? Heck yeah. Luke Lancer, what's going on, man? Got a lot of IU fans in the chat. This is awesome, bro.
Every quarter's fourth quarter for Vanderbilt. Byron Davis. That's a touchback. Fernando Mendoza has not been on the field.
All right, so we've got a touchback here, and now we'll see Fernando Mendoza come outside on offense. And Mendoza and Carson Beck, pretty much similar numbers here. Actually, pretty much the exact same numbers. Wow. 12 for 20 for 115 yards for Beck, and 12 for 20 for 116 yards for Mendoza. And the Hurricanes fans, seeing the legends there on the field. So here we go. Mendoza in the second half, 0 for 3 and sacked 3 times. So we'll see what Indiana can draw up here on offense. So now we've got Mendoza in the shotgun here. 2 wide receiver set. And he'll hand it off to Black, who gets it up for a gain of 2. And not much there for the number 8 running back. A gain of 2 yards on that play. So we'll see here, Indiana still trying to use the run game. They've only had 13 yards here in this second half compared to 153 by the Miami Hurricanes. Wayne Kerr, happy birthday for Wayne Kerr from Jazzy. Awesome. Pretty cool. Second down and 8 guys now for Indiana. Mendoza in the shotgun, hands it off. Black, another run, breaks a tackle. He's loose, and he gets it up the field for a nice gain and a first down. Hoosiers! And a nice run there by number 8 as he gets it up the field on a beautiful run and gets a new set of downs there on the 13-yard run up to the 40-yard line. So first and 10. Mendoza in the shotgun, 2 tight end set. Mendoza play action throws. Oh, and it's almost intercepted, batted down by the defensive back, number 24 for Miami. And a terrific play sets up second down and long. And just 2 quick curl routes there. And man, Cooper Jr., no chance to make a play on that one. A great batted down pass by number 24 for the Hurricanes. Mendoza's going to want that one back. So here we go, second down and 10. Mendoza in the shotgun here. 4 wide receivers set, 3 receivers bunched up on the left side. Quick throw that way. Cooper, he's got some room at the 50, and he's still on his feet and hit out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a big first down. The University of Indiana. And for the Hoosiers, they get a quick throw out to the receiver, and number 3 has great blocking out in front of him, and Cooper Jr. takes a big hit, too, at the end of this one, but a nice gain on that one of 13 yards, I believe. So now up to the shotgun here. Mendoza, play action, under pressure. Mendoza goes down and barely able to get a yard on that play. So that's going to set up second down and 9. All right, so here we go. The ball now at the 41-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun here. 2 wide receiver set. He'll hand it off to Hemby. Number 1, left side of the line. Gets it inside the 40 to the 37-yard line.
You think this is 4-down territory for the Hoosiers offense?
Ball on a 37 would have been a 55-yarder. Got their long field goal kicker pad.
Depends on what happens on this play. You pick up 3 where
So 3rd and 5 now for Indiana as they're trying to answer now after the touchdown drive for Miami. And we're under 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 5 for Mendoza, who's 1 for 5 yards on 3rd down. In the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, looking to throw. Right side, big throw, and it's incomplete. Cooper not able to find the football, and Mendoza not able to throw an accurate football there on that play. And Cooper Jr. looking for something there, but on 4th and 5, we'll have to see Indiana probably punt here. I don't think they're in field goal range. And that was the receiver to go to. And some hand fighting it looked like there. No! Grabbing of the jersey by O'Connor. And the referees missed it. And oh boy, it looks like Indiana's offense is staying out on the field. And timeout Signetti. And with 11:28 remaining, Indiana takes their first timeout of the game. And we'll have to see if that ends up costing them later in this football game. All right, we'll have to see what happens here, folks. All right, guys, please excuse me. I will be right back. Got to go hit the restroom. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Woo! That was a close one. That was a close one. What's up, my gamer clips? Joshua, what's going on, man? 110 likes. Y'all been going crazy. Let's see how high we can get. Appreciate you, Joshua. All right, waiting to get back from commercial break here, guys, on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Guys, we're trying to see if we can reach a new record of likes here on Tim Reynolds Show. Our record is 162, so we're going to see if we can get more than that here on this one. Looks like 100 likes is going to be regular for your boy. Man, we've had over like 50-plus people hanging out here in the chat as well, watching this play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and man, we've got some big stuff coming up into the future here, man. I appreciate all you guys showing your support here for Tim Reynolds Show. So here we go. 4th and 5 for Mendoza. Looking to throw right side. It's out, back shoulder throw. Caught by Becker. And what a clutch grab there for Indiana. And it's a first down. Hoosiers. And the back shoulder throw is caught. And a great catch inbounds by number 80. And wow, Connor loving that for Pat McAfee show. Wow. So big catch there for 19 yards on 4th down and 5. And now on 1st and 10. Handoff, Black on the right side there. And Keon, number 8, gets it up across the 20-yard line, I believe. And he does, yep, across the 20-yard line. So 4-yard run there, gets them up. Looks like inside the 15 now for Indiana. So 2nd down and 6. Mendoza in the shotgun here. 2 wide receiver set. Ball at the 14-yard line. Handoff again, draw play, and nowhere to go for Keon as number 8 gets only a yard on that play. So 3rd down coming up again for Indiana. And what a throw by Mendoza on 4th and 5. Had to have it. He gets his team the first down they needed. And now another big 3rd down coming up for Indiana on this drive. They've done very well here to start this 4th quarter. The Hurricane defense needs a stop here or possibly a turnover. Welcome back here, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. So Mendoza in the shotgun, looking to throw over the middle, and incomplete. And a great play made there for the Indiana, or I should say the Miami defense, as Indiana could not stop the pass rush there, and Mendoza was forced to have to get rid of that football quickly. And man, once again, Miami pulling on the jersey, and no flag was thrown. And they have really let these teams play here in this one. So 4th down and 5 now coming up here for Indiana. And they take their 2nd time out. And oh boy, that's not good. And Kurt Cignetti is pissed off about something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But with that timeout, looks like the field goal unit will be coming out here. So we'll see Indiana try to make it a 6-point game here with this field goal. Uh-oh, so it looks like Mendoza is coming out here. And looks like Indiana's going to try to go for it on 4th and 5 instead of take the 3 points here. I'm not sure about this. You've got 9:27 left to go here, right? I still think there's enough time, and your defense has been playing pretty good today, that I would just take the points here, because then Miami's got to go down and score a touchdown. And I think you trust your offense to go down and get a field goal once again if they need to. So I don't know if I like this call for Indiana, but they're going to go for it here. 4th and 5 after the timeout. They've got 1 timeout remaining here in the 4th quarter. Mendoza in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, looking to throw. Mendoza's going to run up the middle. Mendoza's got it inside the 5. Mendoza dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And the Hoosiers Heisman Trophy quarterback has his Heisman National Championship moment. What a run by the quarterback for the University of Indiana. He would not go down. He refused to give up. And the dive at the end is symbolic as we see Mendoza get the touchdown that the Hoosiers needed. And that will increase their lead to 10 points here. It's a 24-14 ball game here in the 4th quarter of the college football playoff national championship game. Oh my goodness, what an effort, what a run, and Mendoza does it himself on the QB run. He gets into the end zone and a touchdown, Indiana. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Well, let's look at that last drive there for Indiana. It was a 12-play, 75-yard drive. They take over 5.5 minutes off of the play clock here in the fourth quarter, and it's a 12-yard touchdown run by the Heisman Trophy quarterback Fernando Mendoza, who was bouncing off of tacklers left and right to get into the end zone, diving in to give Indiana the 24-14 lead here with under 9, or I should say right around 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of the national championship game. What a drive there for the Hoosiers, and now we will see all the pressure on the offense for the Miami Hurricanes. They are going to need a touchdown here to get back into this football game, and they're going to have to rely on their defense to once again get a stop late in this game for Miami. They do have all 3 timeouts left, but for the University of Indiana, they've only got 1 timeout remaining. But how about that gutsy 4th down and 5 call once again? And Mendoza twice on that drive came up big on 4th down when they had to have it, and Indiana is so grateful to have this clutch quarterback play from Fernando Mendoza, and there's a reason why he won the Heisman Trophy, folks, and you see it right here. What a play by Mendoza.
Showing his mobility and his grit, scoring a touchdown in the fourth quarter. He took some big shots all night, and this one was no exception. Thumped as he was going into the end zone, putting his entire body on the line for his team. Everybody's trying to celebrate him as Holly Rose getting a front row view of this. Damn near collapses, and then he ends up going in the tank. So we will check and see how Fernando's doing. I don't like that at all. Somebody trying to celebrate with him and he dropped. He said, I'm good, thank you, I'm good. Just all jacked up, zeeked up. He heads into the tent. They're certainly going to have eyes on him. That's a developing story.
Absolutely.
Fernando.
So 7th rushing TD of the season there for Fernando Mendoza, and none better there for the Heisman Trophy winner. And we'll see what happens here as now all the pressure's on Miami. So we'll see here a return from the 2-yard line. And a flag on the play here, and now I think that's going to be on the Hurricanes. Maybe 2 flags on the play.
The replay, you show those pass rushers, Messidor and Bang, we mentioned them all night. They're getting upfield, so you kind of use that against them. Great play call, and that jump cut was phenomenal. And him getting into the end zone.
Number 22, receiving 10 yards.
Another penalty for this Miami Hurricanes.
So holding on Miami, and the Hurricanes will start deep in their own end here on a have-to-have-it touchdown drive. And you've seen clutch plays all year long from Fernando Mendoza as he's led this Indiana Hoosiers squad all year long and has had clutch moment after clutch moment throughout this year. So 1st and 10 now for the Miami Hurricanes at the 9-yard line, as we'll see what they have drawn up here on offense. So Carson Beck in the pistol formation, 3 wide receiver set. Indiana with 4 down linemen. Fletcher in the backfield for Miami. Play action here for Beck. Beck looking under pressure. Gets it to his wide receiver, Malachi Tony. Breaking a tackle and gets it up close to the first down marker. And a nice catch and run there by the playmaker for Miami. And it's going to be 2nd down and 1. So a gain of 9. Gets them up near the 20-yard line. So Beck in the shotgun here. Looking to hand it off now. Fletcher up the middle on the draw play. Gets it to the 20-yard line, and it is a 1st down for Miami. So a gain of 2 or 3 on that play. Sets up 1st down and 10. We're now under 8.5 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. Heck yeah, guys. We cooking here. Cooking. Appreciate y'all, man. So trying to stay locked in here. 1st down and 10 now for Carson Beck. In the shotgun at the 20-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. Beck, plenty of time. Still looking. Beck, downfield, big throw. Incomplete. And with the defender draped all over him, Marion not able to come up with the grab. So 2nd down and 10 now here for Miami. And Indiana snuffed out the quick wide receiver screen. And oh, look at that. Once again, a defender grabs on the jersey, that time pulling a receiver down, and no one throws a penalty flag here, man. These referees have not been very good throughout this game, dude, for both teams. So this 2nd and 10 now with 8:03 left to go. Beck in the shotgun here. Gonna look to throw. 4-man rush. Beck looking downfield. Big throw. And oh, is that caught? It's grabbed. Incomplete. No, it hits the ground. And what a play as the receiver for Miami almost comes up with the catch. And you see here 1-on-1 with Pons. Marion tries to get to the football. And that one bounces out incomplete. What an effort there by the receiver. And that deep pass goes for no gain. So incomplete, 3rd down and 10. Carson Beck in the shotgun here. And wait a minute, we've got a flag. And it's going to be a false start on the offense.
Hoosiers fans have been waiting for this exact moment. How can we impact the game?
So 6 penalties for 55 yards have really affected this Miami Hurricanes team. So here at 3rd and 15 now for Miami at the 15-yard line. Beck in the shotgun here, 7:55 remaining. Blitz coming. Beck downfield. Caught! What a grab by the tight end as he gets it up to the 37-yard line, and it's a 1st down. Hurricanes! What a throw by Carson Beck, finding his tight end on that play, and a beautiful throw. And now after the big gain to the 37-yard line, Beck, quick throw again, caught, Malachi Tony, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, inside and down at the 23-yard line, and that's a 41-yard pass to Malachi Tony, who hits the afterburners with the big run after the catch. What a play for number 10, and the Miami Hurricanes are in business at the Indiana 22-yard line. It's a 1st down, you baby. And there we go. 4 wide receiver set. Beck in the shotgun here. Beck looking to throw. 4-man rush for Indiana. Beck kicks it off. It's tipped, incomplete. And Beck trying to get it to his running back, Fletcher Jr., not able to get that one complete. So, guys, 2 back-to-back awesome throws by Carson Beck. First one for 22 yards to the tight end, number 87, and then a 41-yard pass to Malachi Tony, who's having an incredible game in this game. 8 catches for almost 100 yards now for the freshman wide receiver Malachi Tony.
Danger on the screen has been one of Miami's good luck charms.
So here we go, tossing it to Tony. Tony right side to the 15, to the 10, cuts inside to the 5, touchdown! Miami! And the Hurricanes get down the field for a 22-yard rushing touchdown by the phenomenal freshman Malachi Tony, who's the playmaker, and number 10 has gotten the Hurricanes back into this football game with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. What a clutch drive for the Miami Hurricanes offense, and the U baby is down by 3 points. It's the University of Miami 21, the University of Indiana 24, with 6.5 minutes remaining in the national championship game. What an effort by Malachi Tony to get it into the end zone on that running play. And how about the Miami Hurricanes offense? Ladies and gentlemen, that was an impressive 8-play, 91-yard drive in just 2.5 minutes, as the Hurricanes prove they will not go silently into the night, as we will see this one come down to the wire in this one. But with only 6.5 minutes left, we will have to see the Miami Hurricanes defense come up with the biggest stop of this football game here, ladies and gentlemen. We are mere moments away from crowning the 2026 college football national champion here in this outstanding matchup. What a masterpiece. What a fantastic game. What a big ending to this college football season. It's coming down to the wire, folks, and this Hurricanes team has come back so much here in this second half. We'll see if they're able to complete the full circle comeback in this one. But will the underdog story live on for Indiana? Will we see another clutch drive by the Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza? Do the Hoosiers have what it takes here with the Indiana offense coming back out on the field? And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be electrifying. It's going to be thrilling, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get ready to check it out. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Well, Pickens says he's got Miami comeback, and Tony, my brother's obsessed with Tony. Yo, Joshua, this Tony guy is legit. He's got a Miami Hurricanes record, freshman record for the most receptions in a single season. He is actually supposed to still be in high school. He enrolled in Miami early to come play for them this year, and he has been outstanding for them all season long, and especially in these college football playoffs. Malachi Tony has been the MVP for this team, man. You might as well just give him the freaking trophy if they win this football game, the Miami Hurricanes. What an incredible game here, folks. So Tony, man, was the focal point on that offensive drive, and he continues to make big plays in this game. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So 9 receptions for 115 yards and a touchdown now for Malachi Tony. He's also got 22 rushing yards on the day. So we'll see the kickoff there, and Indiana Hoosiers will get the football back. Actually, no, they called that a 22-yard pass. I thought it was a run. So great play there by Tony, and now here comes the Heisman Trophy winner. up by 3, trying to put this game away for Indiana.
One tough dude.
Hoosiers only have 86 yards in the second half here. Tail of 2 halves, but that's been this Miami team.
Tony is my cousin, fun fact. Track, that's pretty awesome, bro. If it's true. Yeah, Keith, a lot of missed calls from the refs in this one, man. So Mendoza in the shotgun here. Hands it off. That's Hemby. And Hemby, number 1, with 2 yards on that play. It's going to set up 2nd down and 8 here for Indiana.
26 and counting left. National championship, AJ.
So under 6.5 minutes to go here in this one. 2nd down and 7 for the Indiana Hoosiers offense. And they're going to take their time here and try to drain that play clock. So 2nd down and 7. Ball here at the 28-yard line. Mendoza in the pistol formation. 3 wide receiver set. They'll hand it off. Hemby, number 1, cuts inside. Gets a gain of 2. So it's going to set up 3rd down and 5. So we're under 5.5 minutes to go here. And we see Miami trying to come up with the stop. And great job by Bain Jr. getting around the double team. And he gets there to make the tackle. So 3rd down and 5. It's coming down to this here. The defense for Miami needs a stop. And we see the Indiana Hoosiers are 0 for 5 on 3rd downs here in the second half. But they are 2 for 2 on 4th down. So Mendoza here in the shotgun. Ball at the 30-yard line. Mendoza rolling to his left. Quick throw. Gets it to Cooper in the flat. And a nice gain by Cooper there on that play. And he gets out of bounds after a nice gain. And that's a 1st down, Hoosiers. And a quick play call here as we see Mendoza rolls to his left and finds his receiver there on the curl route for the nice gain of 9 yards on that play, and it's 1st and 10 now at the Indiana 40-yard line. So a great play there by Indiana as they try to keep the ball moving here. The Miami defense is going to need a stop. We're under 4.5 minutes to go here on this next snap. Mendoza in the shotgun, ball at the 45-yard line. Handoff here, and that's Black left side trying to run it here. He gets it up to midfield. So that's a gain of 5, and now the clock will continue to wind down. This one is going to take us under 4 minutes to go here. So for Miami, they're going to need a stop here. Mendoza trying to put this game away for Indiana. So 2nd down and 5. Under 4 minutes to go now in this national championship game. And Mendoza hands it off. Black met in the backfield, and he's going to go for a loss.
Bang tackle back in. Another huge 3rd down for Indiana.
Saint shoots the gap. Makes a huge play. 3rd and 7.
All right, thank you guys. So 3rd and 7 after the tackle, the loss goes for a 2-yard loss there. So at the 48-yard line, Mendoza in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Miami showing blitz here. They rush 4. And Mendoza right side got a man. It's caught. What a grab by Becker's number 80 with the big clutch catch and a 1st down. Hoosiers. And oh, Miami's not happy about that one. And they'll have to start considering using their timeouts here. And man, the defender draped all over him, and somehow, some way, Beckers ends up with the catch. It's a terrific play there on that one. A 19-yard pass by Mendoza, and it's 1st down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Mendoza hands it off here. Hemby right side. Hemby, stiff arm, nice run of 10 yards on that play. That's going to give Indiana another first down, but the clock will stop with 2:16 remaining. And the Hurricanes defense needs a stop here in this one, folks. And a great block by the receiver as he comes in and just takes out Thomas, and a great play there. Man, might even, I don't know, that might have been helmet to helmet for Indiana. And ladies and gentlemen, this will take us to the 2-minute timeout here in this one. And the Hoosiers are 2 minutes away from crowning their first ever national championship football team. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, what a national championship it has been. Yikes, dude. Bruh. I know, man. I know. The defense needs to come up with the stop, and it's not happening for the Hurricanes. Yikes. Yikes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to see here, guys, how many likes we can get before the end of the live stream. Let's keep it going. And also, guys, what I'm really excited about is for a stat recap at the end of this one. So make sure you guys stick around. Plain Shark, doing okay, man. Got a little, lump in my throat, but other than that, just from streaming over the weekend. Yeah, Plain Shark, doing good. What's up, Corey? Miami sucks. Oh, Corey, always a hater. Always a hater. Just like a typical Knowles fan. Always a hater. Appreciate you, Plain Shark. No, I'm doing good. It's not bad. Just almost like a tickle. You just gotta get it out of there, but you can't get it out of there. It's not like I can cough all the time here on the live stream. That would be rude. Connor getting abused all postseason? Yeah, maybe. Let's go, Canes. Come on, baby. A lot of games this weekend, Tim. You, Ralph, you right about that, dude. You right about that, man. All right, so coming back to the action here.
After the national championship game, Taylor Francis.
Appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Who you rooting for, Broncos or Pats? I'm rooting for the Pats, man. I might have rooted for the Broncos just because I've never been someone to jump on the Pats bandwagon. But, yeah, with the Broncos losing Bo Nix, man, I definitely think it's the Pats game to win. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 with 2 minutes remaining. Ball at the 23-yard line. Handoff here. Hemby up the middle. Hemby right there near the first down marker. And it's going to be just short, so a gain of 9. And a quick timeout by Miami, but it's going to be 2nd down and 1 for Indiana. And remember, folks, a touchdown puts this game away here.
Miami obviously still has 3 of their timeouts. Miami called their first charge timeouts. And they go ahead and use one of them right now. Being able to pick up another first down on a quick little 1-yard run.
So here we go, 2nd down and 1 now with 1 minute 56 seconds here left in this one. Appreciate you, Trace, with the 100s in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, Ralph, I know, man. I know, not the Pats. I'm sorry, Ralph. But yeah, I think the Pats are definitely going to win, man. I really do. What's up there, Kill? We've got Indiana 24 and Miami 21. So Mendoza here on 2nd and 1, trying to put this game away. Yeah, don't count the Seahawks out, without a doubt. Seahawks have been very worthy of being in the NFC Championship. So 2nd and 1 here for the Indiana Hoosiers. Ball on the 14-yard line. Mendoza in the shotgun. And
Holy hell, we got a 2nd and 6.
it looks like a false start on Indiana. A flag on the field.
That's a Miami move by Indiana.
False starts. Number 65.
That changes a lot.
Yeah. Second down.
Certainly not an IU move.
That is not a Signetti coach team. Under 2 minutes, 4th quarter national championship, that shows up. Very abnormal. IU 4th false start and 3.
So here we go. After the false start, it backs up the Indiana Hoosiers to the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 6. 3 wide receiver set. Mendoza in the shotgun, hands it off. Hemby, nowhere to go. Great stop by Miami, and now the quick timeout with 1 minute 51 seconds to go here in this national championship.
This would be it if they pick up a 1st down, I think. I'm not 100% sure on the math. Carson Beck still warming up. Signetti still stalking the field.
And Carson Beck just hoping for a chance here.
Put a little moisturizer on the hand.
How's he put on his
He has
hand?
a little sticker. I got somebody at home where I can do pull-ups. Got to put them on my hand. It's like
Sure.
the powder that you use when the guys think they're tough, like in CrossFit gyms.
Oh, check that out. Check them out.
Put on your hands, you said? Yes.
How was that?
It makes them stickier, Tone, so you wouldn't be great for the other activities you were thinking of using it for.
Okay. Talking bopping meat around here.
I was, Tone.
I just asked a question.
I just answered it.
That's good journalism, and we're thankful that we figured out what...
So 3rd and 5 coming up here for Indiana. And the biggest 3rd down of their season coming up here. For the Miami Hurricanes, they need a stop here to force a field goal attempt to give their offense a chance with the football back. A touchdown here would put Indiana up by 2 scores with less than 2 minutes remaining and no timeouts for the Hurricanes. So 3rd and 5. Ball at the 18-yard line. Mendoza in the pistol. Hands it off. Black runs. Nowhere to go for Indiana's running back. The timeout by the Hurricanes. And it's going to be 4th down for Indiana. And when the defense needed to, they come up with the stop. And it's going to give Miami a chance here. So the field goal unit coming out here, I'm guessing, for Indiana. With no timeouts left, Indiana could gamble and try to go for it. If they get a 1st down here, that means the game would be over.
2 best teams in the country by far. They talk about a 12-team...
Thank you there. Appreciate you, Joshua. Man, Ralph and Joshua holding down the chat for us here today. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Carson, you're right. Field goal does give Miami a chance. You got to wonder, they were gutsy enough to go for it on 4th down on that last drive. Maybe not gutsy enough to go for it here on this one, right? So a 35-yard attempt, no timeouts left for Miami. This will make it a 6-point game for the Hurricanes. Or for the Indiana Hoosiers, and it's right down the middle. The field goal is good for the University of Indiana, and that will give them a 6-point lead.
That was a no-doubter. Great snap, great hold, great kick. Let's go back to the Fiesta Bowl. Carson Beck, put that cape on, baby. And that's no BS. He drove Miami down for a game winner in which he ran it in screaming the whole way. The reason why Miami is here is because of that drive by Carson Beck.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. For the Miami Hurricanes, they'll have 1 minute 42 remaining, and they're down by 6.
We saw it in the Fiesta Bowl. We've seen it tonight. We saw it after the block punt.
So that last drive there for the Indiana Hoosiers, 11 plays, 57 yards, and they took almost 5 minutes off the clock. But the stop there by the defense as they held them to a 35-yard field goal, and now that makes it a 27-21 game. The Hoosiers leading the Hurricanes. So that'll be a touchback. So we will see the Hurricanes offense come out at the 20-yard line, and there's 80 yards between history and the Miami Hurricanes football team. 1st and 10. No timeouts left for the Hurricanes offense here. 1:42 remaining. Carson Beck, 16 for 27 for 208 yards and a touchdown pass here today.
Can you make yourself an immortal legend for the U?
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So here we go. At the 25-yard line, Beck in the shotgun here. 3 wide receiver set with Fletcher in the backfield.
Delay a game, certainly. 5-yard penalty to start the drive.
Delay game. Offense.
What are you doing? Sorry, wants to reset the play call.
Bet he does.
That thing was at 0 for about 5 seconds. I think the back judge didn't even want to call it. This big of a delay game? Cristobal's headset not operating. Don't know if he broke it or if the moment did.
So delay a game. That backs up the Hurricanes now to 1st and 15. Beck in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Under pressure, Beck gets rid of it. Incomplete. And a lucky play there by the Miami Hurricanes. As Beck avoids the sack, it's an incomplete pass. 1:36 remaining here for the Hurricanes. And the pressure there for the Indiana Hoosiers gets to the quarterback. And Beck, smart enough to get that football away for the incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 15 now for the Hurricanes. 4 wide receiver set. Beck in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Over the middle. Incomplete, and looking for a flag is C.J. Daniels, and Beck is on the ground, and that's a flag, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be roughing the passer on Indiana, which means a 1st down, Hurricanes. And Carson Beck stands in the pocket and gets laid out, but that's going to give the Hurricanes an automatic 1st down. And a big hit by the Indiana defensive lineman.
I don't even know if that call. They called it.
2 flags came out.
They called it.
Okay, D-Bud. Okay, D-Bud.
I don't like it.
Fernando Mendoza was eating a right now.
So now Beck in the shotgun at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw here. Beck, left side, gets it to his running back, Brown. Brown across the 1st down marker, and he gets it down to the 47-yard line. 1:25 remaining here, a gain of 12. So now we've got Beck and the offense right back to it. The ball spotted as the clock continues to run. Beck in the shotgun here, looking to throw. Beck, plenty of time. Over the middle. It's caught. What a grab by Malachi Tony. And he's down short of the 1st down marker. It's going to be a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. The clock ticking here at the 47-yard line. A minute to go in this ball game. Beck in the shotgun here for Miami. Looking to throw. Right side. Got a man. Daniels. He's tackled inbounds. The clock will stop for the 1st down marker. A gain of 4. So it's going to be 52 seconds left, but the clock will run after it's spotted. And Beck now at the line of scrimmage, and wait a minute, we've got a timeout.
Indiana Hoosiers. Final timeout of the game has been taken.
Man.
Football is the greatest.
Indiana has called their 3rd
So 51 seconds will remain as the Indiana Hoosiers take their final timeout in what's an extremely intense game here at the end of this one, folks. Carson Beck trying to will his team back in this one. Will the Hurricanes be able to make the comeback here?
Trying to do something that has been done before, but not often.
And Mario Cristobal pumping up his football team. They've got the quarterback with the experience to make the plays they need to get down the football field and win this national championship in their home stadium here in Miami. And ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this. Carson Beck, 3 for 4 for 24 yards on this drive. And don't forget, guys, after the game, to stick around for the stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So here we go. Beck in the shotgun, looking to throw. Left side, big throw, back, intercepted, and Indiana's gonna win the national championship. And the interception seals it for the Hoosiers. And with 44 seconds left, there's a penalty flag after the game, after the pick. But that's going to be it, folks. And the comeback falls short for the Hurricanes. And the Hoosiers complete the undefeated season. And they're going to walk away as national champions.
Signetti was letting Sharp know that, hey, we need to keep our helmet on, all right?
And number 22 makes the interception as Beck tries to throw it downfield, but that throw is a little underthrown as we see the replay here. Carson Beck sees the safeties up. And Beck on the snap. He's looking left side. And he kind of just forces that one. And underneath defender comes up with the catch and the interception. And Marion looking for it on the go route, but just never got back to the football. And Beck can't believe it. And that's the way his college career is going to end here for Indiana. And the knee down there. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen.
One more snap with a second left, or they could do it right now.
So what a game, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers.
Mendoza falls forward. The Indiana Hoosiers are your national champions. Congrats on
And there's the Gatorade bath for Kurt Signetti. And the Indiana Hoosiers are your 2026 college football national champions. Their first national championship in program history. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. And first we'll start with the heartbreaking Miami Hurricane squad. Hey, hold your heads up high, Hurricane brothers, Hurricane teammates. Miami, that was a great performance there in the national championship to come back in this one. So Carson Beck, 19 for 32 for 232 yards, 1 touchdown pass, and 1 interception that sealed it for the Indiana Hoosiers football team. Mark Fletcher with 17 carries for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. And Malachi Toney with 10 receptions for 122 yards and a touchdown here in this one. CJ Daniels with 4 catches for 62 yards. And a bunch of other receivers had 1 catch throughout this game here for this offense for Miami. But it was a tough go of it, especially in the first half. In the second half, though, they really stepped up as we see Miami finish with 15 first downs, 3 for 11 on third down, and 1 for 1 on fourth down. With 342 total yards, they outgained the Indiana Hoosiers, but were not able to take advantage of their opportunities late in this game. As we see here, 7 penalties for 60 yards really cost the Miami Hurricanes in this one. They only had the 1 turnover, but that was the turnover that mattered most. For the Indiana Hoosiers here on this stat recap, they had 20 first downs and were 6 for 15 on third down in this one, and also 2 for 2 on fourth down. That was clutch in the fourth quarter by Fernando Mendoza, who definitely, in my opinion, has sealed that #1 overall draft pick in the 2026 NFL draft with this performance here in the national championship. And we see here 5 penalties for 38 yards for the Indiana Hoosiers, but they did have 318 total yards of offense to win their first national championship in program history. As we look at the final stat recap here of the season for the Indiana Hoosiers offense, as we see Fernando Mendoza went 16 for 27 for 186 passing yards in this one. No touchdowns, but no interceptions. We see Kenyon Black finish with 17 carries for 79 yards. Romaine Hemby with 19 carries for 60 yards in this one as well. Fernando Mendoza also had a scramble that went in for a touchdown. That was probably the most clutch scramble and clutch play of Fernando Mendoza's career. We see Omari Cooper Jr. finishes with 5 catches for 71 yards. And congratulations, the Indiana Hoosiers become the first team since Yale to finish 16-0 in a college football season. Omar Cooper Jr. with 5 receptions for 71 yards. Charlie Becker with 4 receptions for 65 yards. Elias Sherratt with 3 catches for 28 yards in this one, and a terrific game for the Indiana Hoosiers. And man, look at this. Our boy Joshua here with the $5 super chat donation. Thank you so much, man. What a great, great game this was, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Great game, great stream. Tim, you're always so on point. I'll see you on Sunday. Go Patriots, and please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much there, Joshua, once again for the $5 super chat donation, helping out with the show. Holy crap, man. Pretty cool, guys. I hope you liked the broadcast, and thank you guys so much. Pete says, I think you guys deserve to be, I think you deserve a job, brother, to be an announcer somewhere. Well, appreciate you, brother. Lee, congratulations to your Hoosiers, man. What a performance here for Indiana. Your final, once again, in the 2026 National Championship game, the Miami Hurricanes 21. The Indiana Hoosiers 27 as they finish undefeated on the season and win their first national championship in program history. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next time on the channel. Don't forget to please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Later, everybody. Thank you so much for all of your support here, guys, with this live stream play-by-play. We'll see you next time.